What's up, everybody? How we doing, Swift? You're too kind, man. Before the stream even started, thank you for the sub, Invictus. Kind of an L, not gonna lie. Rough start for you. I'm gonna be watching the USA perspective on this, by the way. I know that Spain, of course, is, the team that's more engaged with the cup, and I see Sliver streaming already. If you want the Spanish bias cast, you can go over there. This is America stream. We'll call this America's stream, I guess. Alright. Big L. Yeah, it is. So obviously we haven't started yet. Just wanted to kind of get the stream up because I noticed that, it starts peaking like half an hour into the stream, so I feel like the earlier we have things going here, the sooner that we'll actually get people in for the actual match, so I figured I'd start a little bit early. I don't have a ton of things to discuss quite yet, but I assume once like things get going, everybody starts flocking into the World Cup streams and all that, so yeah, we'll get into that in just a little bit. I think Gyarados is the only person that's streaming right now, so we'll have to wait on that, really, to get some, I guess, other perspectives, because I don't want to, like, just have, like, the call while I'm not focused on, like, the match itself. Very loud background theme. Who's excited for SMRPG? Anybody? I don't know if I want to get it because I feel like I've already played it, since, it's a remake and all that. But, I would enjoy playing it again, and I kind of feel, like, obligated to, since I do like my, Mario RPGs. I want them to remake more, so I'm kind of hoping, that, you're here for tea. Okay, we'll see, what we can provide, I guess. We'll get some stuff going on in just a little bit. I think you guys can't see anything right now. I don't know if what was... So for those who were on the last stream, were you guys, like, okay with, me, like, the Infinite Rook stream just, like, appearing whenever I wanted to read my chat? Music and SMRPG is nice, yeah. I'm excited to hear more of the tracks, especially the main boss theme. This is the mini-boss theme. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my own stream chat on my phone, so I can, peep that, instead of, just, like, having it be weird. QLX return, that's going to be exciting. Mainly just for the boss theme. That boss theme goes in, for sure. Let's get back on Gyarados, because they're playing pinball. That's always exciting. Guys, I looked at the Spain lineup earlier. And look, don't quote me on this, but I think they're missing, debatably, their two best players. And I don't know if missing is the right word. I wonder almost if they're not taking this match seriously enough. And I think, personally, as a team that I'm not sure has, maybe outside of 2019... have they ever outplaced USA in the World Cup? I think that's a pretty bold proposition. I know they're the favorite this year, but, like, not the overall favorite, but, like, in this match. But, like, I would not sleep on Team USA. I know that, do you believe in the upset? Felix, I'll get to that in just a second, because I think I have an interesting answer. But, look, oh, Gyarados. Alright, never mind. Spain in 2. Spain in 2. Here's the thing. I think, they need to have a greater sense of urgency, because this is an elimination match, and I know that this isn't the same Team USA from 2021 that I think was a top 3 team in the Cup. I know that I'm going to probably get some pushback on that, but I genuinely believe it. I know it's not that team anymore, but USA is one of those countries that do have some depth. So I think if Spain is not going to take this seriously, they might have more trouble than they're actually expecting. And with that said, I saw the lineup cards. I don't know how true they are, but Roberto posted it in the World Cup server. So if they are truly about to roll into this match without Goody and without DG, who I personally find to be maybe their two best players. If you give me that lineup against USA in their lineup today, I think it's a good lineup for USA today. If you give me that lineup, I'll take USA. Straight up. I will. I think Spain, it's no shot at their other players. Just like, I think most of them would agree that you cannot replace Goody really with anybody on the roster. Like, that's your superstar player, right? I think that's kind of like what's almost held Spain back in the past, right? It's like the lack of presence of, a true superstar. Because, they're active. They scrim and play together. That's like their benefit. That's why no matter how that's why no matter what I think about this Spain team and how they stack up talent-wise to USA, I think it's a lot closer than people think. Spain cares more, I would say, but this feels careless to me. I mean, this is bracket. This is the bracket. So, I don't know. I would want them to, go all in, right? Now, I don't know if, like, Goody's just not available, but it would feel weird since, this match was scheduled by somebody on Team Spain. So, they could have definitely manipulated that if they wanted. Alright, I'm turning the SMRPG music off. Alright. So, guys, here's the ordeal. Family just got in, and they made some, breakfast, in a sense. Not really anything, just, some tots and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go up and grab some, and I'll be back momentarily after. And once we do that, we'll start kind of going over, we'll start going over the match more in full, but I think what my prediction is, as of right now, is I am if my bold prediction for the match is that Spain's lineup is not going to be the same in Game 2 as Game 1. That's all I'll say right now. Okay? I don't know if that's unfair. I don't know if that's me being a homer, if you will. But that is my bold prediction for now. Anyway, I will be back momentarily. Give me about 20 to 30 seconds. Alright, we're back. Got flat tots this time. We finally done it, guys. We've hit the era where I can stream and not care about what I'm doing while I stream. Did not think that was going to happen for sure. But here we are. I don't know what the future of the stream here is going to be honest. Am I doing anything for the 4th? No. Yeah, see, they're not like normal tots. Still taste like them, though. They're good. I have no plans other than not working on Tuesday. So, that's still pretty cool, right? Beggars can't be choosers, Seto. And they're still pretty good, so there's that. What's up, Greg? How are we doing today? Yeah, you can join me, even though I'm not playing. So I'm going to be rolling with Blaze's perspective, Nick's perspective, and Gyarados' perspective. They all use different characters, so you guys should be able to tell who's who. Nick's Birdo, repping the LGBTQ, he says. Birdo. Blaze, Luigi Ink Striker. Gyarados, usually always Yoshi. Alright, seems everybody's hopped in this room except Cinda. Pretty much what I was expecting. Cinda doesn't give a fuck, dude. Here's the thing, my bold take for the match, even if Goody played, is that USA would have the best 6v6 player. But I can't really say that definitively when Cinda's like not really caring a ton about the cup and all that. He was GTing yesterday though, so we'll see what happens. Nah, it's not streaming. It's sad. Cinda's like my favorite perspective to watch in 6v6. Call me biased, but like I just think it's like how like I said in the twit longer like a few weeks ago or the pace spin. Like Cinda plays 6v6 like how 6v6 should be played. If you want to study a player, you know, if you're studying film, textbook, that kind of stuff, you should be watching him. With that being said, there is one disclaimer to watching him. And that's, the disclaimer with Cinda and watching him is you have to be efficient at what you do. You have to be able to actually land your hits. Because if you just chuck everything away, it won't be good for you also. You have to find that middle line. But he kind of shows like when you should go for all that kind of stuff. He's very good in the 1v3, so. Alright. Away we go. I like USA in game 1. No, it's going to be unpopular. They have a lot of killers over there, but I think Cinda's bringing, or why did I say Cinda? We were talking about him a second ago. I think the States are bringing a better lineup comparatively to their best than Spain is right now. Well, with that being said, Spain has a lot more practice, so maybe it'll be even. We'll see. Alright, starting off on Nick. That's tough. That was the blueprint they wanted. Couldn't get out of the lag trail. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, Brandon is actually playing. It's serious time for the States. I'm assuming the blue... Do you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? You're talking about game sound, right? How can you not hear? I see the desktop audio on right now. That's silly. Game audio's over. Is it just because it's quiet? Can you hear it now? Okay. Is this better? Alright, USA. Dodging up there. That is a top 2 for them. This is their track also, right? We got multiple perspectives. I'm just lazy right now because I'm eating my tots. This will be done soonish, though. I think I hear a blue. Blaze. Oh, no, they covered it. This is looking very bad for Spain. Triple reds, too. Nick's gonna clean these guys up. They can be quick. Oh, this triple reds may be awkward for Dark. Okay, he broke him. Is this a top 6? This is a top 6. This is a top 6. Guys, I'm about 20 seconds away from enlarging the eagle. Get him, Royal. Get his ass, Royal. We got one. Oh, he's out. Oh, maybe not. Oh! It's like a plus 38. It's like a plus 38. Show me that top 5-7. Oh, what was I saying, guys? Best not be sleeping. Best not be sleeping. All right. I need more tots. It's a good aura. Spain asleep at the beginning of the war. All right. We gotta do it. One race said, this is a significant lead already. Alright, is the audio better? Lower game audio? Enlarge the eagle? Okay. Alright, I'm done eating now, so. Ready to go. Eagle can go back where it was, but a little bit larger this time. Alright. Let's see what we got now. Blaze up here. I think Gyarados is first. Yep. He's got the score on his perspective also. I was saying before the match, guys, I mean... Spade, you best not be taking us lightly now. I don't know what, where the audio is coming from. I think it's coming from Nick's perspective right now. Gyarados' perspective has the call. Alright, Gyarados holds first. Blaze is in the back. Nick's hitting one out. Big boomerang opportunity here. Gyarados does get hit out. Blaze, or Cinda has fire. Oh, they're covering both sides. Cinda got hit out, though. I think it's 2-4. It's unfortunate that I went for Royal also. Thought there was a... Looks like a TK. I thought there was a window, actually, where they could hit just ESP. I can't blame Nick for trying that, though. Alright, 2-4 currently. What is... The interesting dynamic here is that, like... USA doesn't... Like, they're already in a situation where they don't have to force anything. I think they just got third place out, also. This is a 2-4. Yeah, this is 2-5. All they gotta do is chain red, so Nick's the perspective right now. Spain needs to be panicking right now. They need to be panicking. They need like a bomb or some shit. Good avoidance, Nick. Alright, let's see what we got. Green bomb. Did he watch the How to Win series? Oh, he's holding it. This is the Cinda spot right here. Throw it, throw it. Go, go, go! He had the playmaking opportunity right there. Oh, he's doing the other spot, dude. I don't know if he has this. Is he going to get it? Nah, it's not there. That's the Cinda shot right there. He needed to go for it earlier, I think. That's still a really good race for USA. Unfortunate that he didn't get the red. 2-5, 8-9. Ooh. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, guys. No, it's better than that, actually. Alright, I got 52-point lead early. Alright. How Venteef, the Cinderace? I don't know the beginning, but I recognize the Pokemon reference at the end. Welcome to the stream, thanks for the follow. What on earth did I miss race 1? You were just as asleep. I don't know, Schism. You were just as asleep as Spain was, apparently. Yeah, only Nick's audio is playing. That's fine by me. We'll figure it out. They have call right now, so... Too many people sleeping, I tell you. What did I say before this room? Spain's not using their best lineup, dude. I said that there would be a change in Game 2 before the match even started. Spain! This is elimination! I hope you realize that, right? Come on now. Alright, guys. Keep the foot on the gas. Can't afford to lose this one now. Losing a game like this would be pretty deflating, so they gotta ensure that they hold on to this one. Especially as, quote, the underdog. Alright, Gyarados got into first. See what we got over here. Seems like all the streams are lined up like pretty well. Don't know who he trailed. I'm not certain, those. the opponents. I think people don't... If Brandon's also ready to go, this is going to be huge for USA. I think he provides a very calming presence, I would say. Yeah, you gotta watch out there, Gyarados, when you're the only one up here. You don't want to be giving up first for free. Regardless, we got... Okay, nice. It cleaned out the other one. We're just in a bunch of situations where... Oh, that's a good back, but Cinda might be... Okay, they can punish. They can punish, I think. That's unfortunate. Royal might... Yeah, he has a pocket red if he's yielding. Oh, no, he doesn't. Interesting. That banana. I was lost on that. They have everything behind first again. They just need to chain reds, dude, and this is a huge race. There's no shock. What's Blaze up to? Alright, Blaze is in the back. Bill's very good for them. If there's no shock in the next few seconds... They got him out! They got him out. And Blaze is going to have a Bill. There's the blue is being held. Yeah, Nick's in second. They're going to have to space this out properly. Let's go over to Nick real quick. Gyarados should be wide here, 100%. Alright, good stuff. Alright. Took a lot of them out. Drax in second now. Nick's just got to hold on. This is a good race if they just get first, I'm pretty sure. He has a chance to maybe get him here. Right here. Went for it. Respect the effort. Blaze picks up 5. Gyarados picks up 4. If they had... Okay, 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10. Another good race. Might be panic time for Spain. It might be panic time already. 60-point lead after 3. I'm not saying that this was my prediction whatsoever. The Gyro stream rant. I think it was his fault, dude. I'm pretty sure it was Gyarados' fault. Straight up. Alright. Keep it coming. I love what I'm seeing so far. Now, here's the fun thing. I know Spain, you know, this feels like a lot of people pick DKS because the opponents can't drive it, but I would wager that Nick might be the fastest player in this room on this track, and he's starting in first right now. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how this works out for them, but if Nick's able to stay up there, this may not be a good decision for them. They got the red early. Let's see if we can protect. It's gonna come in a sec. Oh, they mashed. They mashed. Uh-oh. Gonna have the Shroom ups, of course. Cinda's the only person up. Okay, one of Spain, one of Spain. Do not give Nick space. Do not give him a space. He's going to outline you. He's going to outline you. Trail that sucker. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, what? They're trying to counterpick this? Really? Not getting what you bargained for. They did get Cinda out, though. We'll check the follow after the race. Appreciate it, though. Thank you. Like, they're gonna have to get reds to get this guy out, I think. There's the blue. There's the blue. That's a little bit of an awkward angle. Oh, that's tough. This is huge for Spain. Top 3 now. Nick seemed to be the only one up there. Okay, Gyarados is up here also, but that is a top 3 break for Spain right now. Desperately needed. Blaze is holding a star in 5th, so if they were to pull something, you know that they're in good spots. But the 6-7, not a really good indication. I think Royal's back. No, never mind. He was in Bill. They're probably going to need to stop this set. I know Brandon's got to be back there. That Golden's kind of useless. He should be Golding now. Yeah. They got the dodges lined up if Brandon's able to pull it. If Brandon's able... Okay, they're in it right now. I was going to say, if Brandon can pull it, like, this is just USA's match. But this might be the race Spain needs. But, I mean, they don't have a ton after top 3 as well. They're almost like a... Okay, they do have 7th. Bill sucks for them. They could hit Drac. They're going to pick up like 6-7 now, which is huge for them. This is the race that they desperately need. I'm going to assume that Brandon's in 12 also. Just going a little too hard for it. Right, 3, 5, 8 through 10, 12. Seems that Gyarados was able to pick up 3rd at least. All right, that's a big race to kind of ease the pain for Spain right there. No more Spain without the yes. We got the yes back. All right, 4 races in. I mean, I have a mixed up score. It seems Garrus is 185. We'll have to see if that correction is right, but we'll see on that one. Yeah, I mean, it definitely did matter, Soldier, but it required more work from Spain, but they did get him out. So, yeah. It definitely had a factor, but like you said, needed additional help. If USA wins, missed. Okay, okay. I'm so washed at that game now. I tried playing it earlier this year. I think Blaze is a little bit ahead. Let's focus on Blaze a bit. We haven't had his perspective in a bit. This is the pick you want if you're USA. Immediately after one bad race. Make sure... Okay, Sin and Blaze are drafting up with Shrooms. Gyarados also has the red up here. He needs to be patient with that. He will be able to get a hit, but you got to make sure that you're landing on the right person. The draft's kind of worked out well for Spain in lap 1, but they also have to survive this part, so we'll see. Ooh, that bomb is huge for Spain. Huge for Spain. I don't know when it's going to get dropped. Nick's just going to defuse it, it looks like. Oh my god. That was kind of ridiculous. Good stuff from Blaze. That was huge. He's got to watch out! Great defense from Spain so far. Top 3's broken away. It looks like USA's bagging already. I get rid, yeah. Can still read this. Oh, I know. That's Royal. I'm silly. Yeah, I gotta tip the cap there. Interesting to hold on to the red, but I kind of get it. I'm guessing Gyarados is in 12. Yeah. Oh, he does have Shock, but he's billing right now. I don't know if they're going to be able to use anything here. Like, Spain's a lot of people in the back. I don't think the Shock's coming out till, like, the very end. I think that's still, like, a 3-5 or something. We'll see. Yeah, that is a 3-5. That's not even that bad. Unfortunate that the Shock wasn't really useful for them, but at the same time, I mean, you'll take the 3-5. Alright, Spain's made this a match again. Still a little bit of an uphill climb, but doing okay now. Alright, almost at the halfway point. I'm interested to see what moves are made after this match. I think USA is very content to let this play out how it is right now. I think that they're, for the most part, good with who they brought. I think that the thought is that they are using one of their best lineups. I'm not sure if that's like individual player base, but like in terms of like overall synergy, I know all these players are very familiar with each other and playing together. So there is that factor. Alright, 30-point lead. This is a big pick for Spain also. I know that they are Piranha Plant Slide fans for sure. Got some drafts. I know Cinda's pretty quick here. He was practicing it a month or two ago. But how much of that will be remembered, we'll have to see. That's a tough trail for USA to take when they have the red. Looks like it's just 2-5. Blaze of a Shroom up here is pretty big, actually. Good spacing by Angel. Get out of that. Oh, Cinda pulled Shroom also. Yeah, he's trying to trail. Oh, that's huge for Spain. Muddying the water a little bit. Because Blaze was going to be a top spot. Where's Nick? I think he was up there also. Yeah, top 2. If you're Spain, you absolutely do not want Nick near the front. He struggles more when it comes to hit management, I think, but he is like a super weapon when he is up front. I think he's probably the fastest player on the roster. Sin has Horn, so this is going to be dodged. think Gyarados is in 4th. That might be an interesting perspective here. All right, behind Royal, yeah. Gyarados has a ton of shrooms. This should be a chain right here. Oh, that's tough. Royal avoiding the back. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's tough. He didn't get the chain off quite in time. Still a top 2. Cinda's TTing seemingly paying off for now. Good back bomb from allegedly Royal, you would say. This is really good spots for USA right now. Blaze has shock out also. Spain is aware of it. I was like, all right, he's back there. I mean, I don't know. Is this a blue cancel? Spain might have dodge items, so this could be scary for them to go. We'll see, though. Yeah, they're not going to do it. They're in top 3 right now. I mean, I think their focus, Garrett is probably the perspective right now. They're top 4. I mean, the perspective is probably just getting to the end and calling shock after the cut. But that's dangerous, because if Spain has like a star or Bill or something... Okay, some of them had it. I assume it's coming here. Oh, he got one. Top 3, 5 at the least. Shock's coming in now. Looks like a bottom 2, though. Not huge, but pretty good. Those bottom spots are really the final indicator of a massive race right there. So it's good for Spain that they are at least able to pull 6 through 10. But again, good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, Teeps, how we doing? No, I think we were talking last night about how Spain should not be sleeping on the Americans. So, look at this. We got a match. Sorry, I gotta pop off a little bit. This is a USA bias stream, as you know. All right, never mind. I'm Team Spain now. I'm Team Spain now. Can't just pick the Riverside factor. I'm about to change team mid-match. All right, Spain. My allegiance has changed. Favorite course. I just don't get it, dude. Fabled Galaxy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the match. Sorry, I forgot to follow earlier. I remember now. Angel Petite, 723. Thanks for the follow. Got an Angel on Team Spain, actually, so... New favorite player? Who knows? Alright. Nick's choosing to run. I think it's, for the most part, good. It's good to have one runner. Seems that USA is going to run too. Bag the rest, maybe. Yeah, bottom 3 right now. Interesting strategy from Spain right now. Like, are they just going to keep everything in the mid-pack or something and, like, assume that they're going to overpower at some point? I don't know if he started that a little bit too early. I got to do a score check also. I'm slightly off base with Gyarados right now. This could be shock right here. Blaze has a hot hand. He gets another one. He gets another one. I wanted to say it. He beat me to it. I was saying that he had the hot hand. I swear it's real, dude. I know there's no evidence of it whatsoever. I swear it's real. Garrett. Oh, they're holding blue. I mean, okay. Yeah, they didn't do it. Gyarados not able to dodge right there. Royals dodging up there. Top 2. I think Brandon's in 2nd right now. It's another star. Cinda's up there. This is looking very good for the Americans. Again, this is a top 5. This is a top 5. And Cinda's got triple reds in 4th. And Blaze has a star in 5th. Dude. And Gyarados didn't even dodge. That's the crazy part. This is the perspective we want back here. This could be a top 6, dude. If we get the top 6 on Riverside. Never mind, Cinda's stopping. They're still gone. They've still broken away. Golding up right now. Another shock does come in. Spain is able to pull it. Oh, that was a lifesaver for them. Straight up lifesaver. A 3rd shock? Dude, what is going on? How did they pull 2, dude? Okay, can Nick hold on to first? I don't think he can. Yeah, one of them's in a ghost up here. Oh, he can back the bomb. Yeah, back that bomb. Oh, Cinda dodged. Oh, no. Well, he did get some of them. Cinda's getting first. If Nick can pull 3rd, it's still a good race for us. A lot of Spain right behind Cinda. Oh, read it on the line, dude. Oh, my God. I think it's 1-5 through 7, but... Okay, 1-6 through 9. Dude, I'm so sad. That was so close to being awesome. I got tempted, dude. I saw a flash of like a +30 on Riverside, but these cheesers pulled double shock after the first shock on a 130 track. Are you kidding me? Nah, these guys are unbelievable. Did they dodge with it? Like, I don't think so. That does suck. No, this track's beautiful, Italic. I don't want to hear it. Dude, it's like a 1:30 track. Why is this happening? Italic, I know. Trust me now. If you were a betting man and the over-under on shocks was 1.5 for that race, I think the majority of people take under. The majority. It'd be close. If it was over-under 2.5, everybody's hammering the under. I think that was lucky. Over every time. Don't care. All right, let's actually take a look at the score real quick. All right, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 7. No, I'm right. I'm right. Gyarados is wrong. We have 307, by the way. I'm just letting him know. Wait, hold on. Wait, were we both wrong? I have 306. I don't know. It's about a 40-point lead. It is about a 40-point lead. We'll figure it out. I feel like that's gotta be, like... I feel like that's gotta be, That's gotta be, like, some kind of, like, bias or something. The more shocks on, this than Cheeseland kind of thing. I feel like that's not based upon reality, it just kind of feels like it. Because most races don't have 3 shocks. Alright, this is a good spot for Blaze, but that red's gonna be rough. Yeah, you guys gotta take it, I think. Still 2-3. Definitely changes things a little bit. That's good blue to pull. I mean, throw, right? Nick's still going for shock. It's a golden. Gyarados pulls it right there. Boosted roll right there. Very good situation for the U.S. right here. I mean, they're going to be able to take this in top 2, and they should have Brandon and Royal in spots where they can dodge, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's tough. But they do have shock. It really depends. Here it comes. Oh my god, that almost got... That did get Roberto off! That did get Roberto off! Alright, who's coming up is the question. I imagine... Okay, Dark did apparently dodge. Royal and Brandon, I think, have got to be the question. Okay, Royal's in a ghost. He was in a ghost. Those were your players that were dodging. Nick dodged in the back. It's really... Okay, Blue's coming. I think that Royal should have something to dodge this with. But this could be an awkward spot. Yeah, I think he did have a dodge. He may have failed cut trying to dodge it. Yeah, I think he did. Oh, never mind, never mind. He's up in first. I think he got first. Clutch from Royal. Great race. Great race. Just need one more. One. I feel like we're right about there. We just need one more big race. And I think that we can close this one just about up. Take that 1-0 lead. Panic time. All right. Y'all were saying Team USA is a shit show this year. Spain's the underdog. Spain may be the reason we are even running the World Cup today. The initiative of their community, wanting that run back, wanting to prove that they're a top 3 team. But you can run the cup, you can set it up and everything. You got to go out and do it. Not over yet. They'll have 2 games. They are the favored team to win. They have, reserves coming in that could, tip the balance of this. We'll see. All right. 2, 4, 2, 1, 3, 9. I have digit ending in 9 for US, 2, 5, 6, 3, 7 for Spain right now. So what score do I have? Okay. I think it's 359, 267. So I think we'll just give them 8 for this race in Spain. This should be the accurate score. Should be the accurate score. Plus 62. Gyarados is still off by 2. We were both off slightly. This is a Spain Classic, right? We'll see what they have. I don't know if USA is the most practiced on this course, but again, how much of the track is Come on, Blaze. Don't gotta do it to him like that. Top 2-4 right now. Gyarados has been the bagger today. Oh my god. Shock after shock now. This is a very early shock. This is an incredibly early shock. Spain is all stopping. They're going to see it. They absolutely see it. If they have, I mean, it's got to come out right now. So Spain does not have shock. I think they might dodge Blaze right here when they're all out. Get this out quick. Put the pressure on them to be able to dodge. Here it comes. They did dodge one of Spain up in 4th right now. I think, yeah. I think the attitude right here has got good to not follow. I like that decision. The attitude here has got to be that there's going to be a second shock. Let's just put ourselves at an advantage, put the pressure on Spain, really. As long as they can at least dodge another Spain shock, like, they'll be fine. But we'll see. I mean, they're still 2-3. It's 1-4-5 for USA right now. Very far from over. I think that wasn't the ideal shock, but all Spain was going to be cycling dodges anyway, so... yeah. Cinda did get hit out. Royal still got that lead. This bill could be huge for him right here. Got 2 bills in play from the back. I think Cinda might have been stopping there. Spain is everything behind Royal right now. USA might actually need shock more than them. This bill's going to help them a bit, but he's got to get in this just in case, yeah. Does not appear that there's a second shock right now for some reason. You have to be playing Riverside for that to happen. Royal is in first. I don't see a blue. Is there a Shroom in second is a big question right now, but this should at least be passable for USA. Royal's going to get first. Royal is going to get first. Might even be... I don't think it's a USA win. I think that's a 2-5 for Spain, unless Brandon's in a ghost or something. He might be. He might be in a ghost. We'll see. Yeah, he was. All right. Not a winning race because bottom 3, but... I mean, you can take that kind of race at this point in the match. Absolutely. All right. They need... The objective remains clear. One more winning race, and this one's just about wrapped up. And that's not a great race for Spain. It's hard to win races big when the other team gets 1-3, so you can take that if you're US. But, again, we're still within the realm of possibility right here. That's the important thing, right? See you, Dylan. Thanks for hopping in, man. Second set. Spain doesn't want a bag, Cynic says. I mean, it might be a thing. Here's the thing. Like, you want to have, like, a good rotation for matches and all that stuff, right? You absolutely do. But the thing about it is, if, like, you don't have, like, a steady match, you're going to be having players. A lot of people who are, you know, first-time players in the World Cup. I think there's a lot of first-time players over on Spain's roster right now. You're going to have first-time players that, like, this is my opportunity. Big stage, elimination match. I want to make sure I do well. And sometimes bagging does not always come number 1 in priority when that is the case. That can affect teams, I will say. Now, I'm not, like, you know, accusing them of that, but it can happen. You know, you want to score, you want to, like, do respectable. Sometimes the winning play is not always prioritized. Blaze just mashing there. May not matter too much. All right, top 2, actually. All right, Nick's up in first. Again, that's where you want Nick. Might be doing some split path action right here. I'd be going right if I'm Gyarados, potentially. Maybe Brandon will. Okay, Cinda is. They're just preferring speed right now. I get it. Gyarados got to focus on the lines of the Sol real quick. I don't know if Nick missed the UMT. It's possible. This is pressure for Spain right now. This is shock or lose, I think. But thing about Twisted Mansion is, you know, pulling shock. Yeah, Brandon's dipped back now. Pulling shock can often just win you the race. Yeah, they have 3 back. Royal's trying to force triple odds right now. He might have actually gotten that. That's really good for them because they're top 3. Top 2's gone now. Top 2 is absolutely gone now. I think Blaze is going to be holding on to this build just to make a good shock usage from Spain that much harder. Absolutely the right play, holding the bill behind. Spain doesn't know that he has that potential to potentially just get in real quick. So we'll see. Yeah, he's going in. Other USA players will cover after this when he's going to be in the top spots. If he gets like a plant or a red or something, that'd be great. Triple Shrooms. I don't know if this is the best pull for him. Our streamers are in top 3 right now, so we're not going to be able to look back a ton. Royals in 12th alone right now. Another guy goes down. This could be a vulnerable spot for the US. I don't know why Gyarados just got hit. This could actually be a... Okay, there would be a shock if this guy's out. Yeah, he's just going to slow down. What Dark doesn't know is he has a boomerang also. Goodbye. No? He got him. He got him, and the red's gone. Is that boomerang coming back? Let him by. Give Blaze the double. Give Blaze the double. Oh, watch out! That was awkward. Oh, these reds could actually be troll. This is a top 2 still. Throw it. Throw it, Blaze. Get him. 6 through 8. I mean, this is 6 through 8. It looks like it is. I think that's a royal shock. just holding it. Okay, it's not great, but again, still a good race. Cinda, I guess, got hit at the very end. Top 2, 6-7, bottom 2. Slight winning. I mean, it's panic time for Spain. Plus 20 is the minimum, and even then, a plus 20 really isn't enough, so. We're right about there. We are right about there. Game 1 potentially in the books for the Americans. A little bit of an upset, but not one that nobody predicted, I will say that. You know, that's a winning tie race, as we call it, right? I don't think America's going to be choking this one, Italic, so. A little bit of miscommunication also, too. Let's go back to focusing Nick, I think. I think Blaze's stream is a little bit louder than Nick's, actually. Alright, R7 pick is cool. One thing that I think needs to be talked about more in regards to this course is that, you know, it's a top spots course, but if it does not work out for you, like, if something goes wrong, you lose. It is a track that requires a lot of confidence, I will say. So again, top 2. See how it works. No bump on Nick, but not getting a coin's kind of rough there. Again, Nick is incredibly fast, but looks like Gyarados is out right here. This double's going to be necessary. No coins, but, I mean, nobody else is going to have coins either, so he should be fine. This might even be the preferable pull. Oh, watch out. Okay, never mind. He's just faster than me. I don't know lines. Yeah, not the fastest setup. I think the double defense is actually quite nice for him right here. Because this 2-3 is going to be going after him. Where's Gyarados? He's in 5th right now. He's off. This is everything behind 1st for Spain right now. So a shock should hypothetically win. That bomb steal might actually be good for Nick. And Nick is kind of... Okay, Royal did get up there. That takes a lot of pressure off. He's up to 8 coins. Think we're fine now. I was kind of getting worried there for a second because double reds could have, you know, given the Spain the race that they needed to get back in this. But Royal's presence is going to be a lot better now. Not because it necessarily means they get top 2, but because it makes getting 1st for Nick that much easier. This is going to be a boosted roll for Blaze. Don't think he's quite in range, but yeah. I mean, if Nick holds on, this is a 1-0 right here. And it looks like USA does have the dodges to negate any BS right now. Really, just a blue is the only thing that could ruin this right now. So I believe I do see that orange Yoshi still up there in 3rd. I think Dark got by him. I think Nick's going to hold on to this, though. Blue was held. It's coming out. He should be making it. This is going to be USA taking game 1, unless he DC'd on the line or something catastrophic. It looks like he passed. More than a fine enough race. Good stuff, guys. 1, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12. That's going to be a losing race, but one that gets us over the finish line. All right. 1-0, Team USA. Uh-oh, Spain. Gotta watch out on this one. Did they come in not serious enough? We'll see. I mean, they're going to have reinforcements, I believe. I think they would be crazy not to have reinforcements. Sand Sanitizer, Twitch, thank you for the follow. That's one of the funnier names that we've gotten for sure. So, everybody, how are we feeling? Surprised? Excited? Had faith all along? I kind of want to pull up Sliver's stream. I don't want to be toxic, of course. We are Sliver fans in here, but I gotta see the vibes right now. Seems we're talking about game. I don't know anything about Spanish, but it seems we're talking about, you know, game 2 strategies, how you rebound and all that. Definitely not excited, but see what happens. All right. Rock Mountain, it's a Team USA staple, or should I say Cinda staple. Not in the sense that they like to play it, but they like to pick it race 12 because it's annoying and get... I don't know if this is exactly the reason, but picking it race 12 when matches are already won, it's kind of a troll pick in a sense. It gives the opponents a lot of gliding time to think about what they're doing, how they've spent the last 40 minutes of their life. You know, can be a kind of troll track. We all know it's pretty unserious. A lot of time spent just thinking, right? Sand Sanitizer, thank you for the commentary. We try. I'm not doing a normal shoutcast and all that or broadcast, but want to give the perspective of what these players are thinking as things are going on. That's something that is hard for a lot of commentary to encapsulate right now. I think we're not really at the level right now where most of the people that are very familiar with 66 and how it works, they're playing the matches, right? So kind of gives me a unique perspective as a little bit of the coach type at this point. Ooh, that banana's scary. Gonna have to be called out here. Spain has to switch to Fahrenheit if they lose. I think that's facts. That's facts. How am I not following? I watch all... Dr. Dink69, thank you for the kind words, seeing that you just followed also. Appreciate you coming in here. I try not to be too overbearing. I know I'm quite outspoken. So appreciate that you enjoy the commentary and all of that. I know that I am very strong in the opinions that I hold and all of that. But hey, perspective's perspective. I'm always down for discussions and debate. If USA just top fours here with no shock, they're stopping for it first set. I mean, they're going to have shrooms also. Royal's gone right now. If they just top four right here, like, I think Blaze got, or maybe Cinda got hit. I don't know. I didn't see. Yeah, it was Cinda. I mean, losing on Rock after all of this also, like, gotta, like, kind of put you in a mood, right? I would have definitely backed some bananas if I was Nick right there. Can they hit out Dark? Blue's coming. Oh, they went for it. I think Dark actually snuck in first right there. Looks like he got under him with the glider. Yeah. 2 through 5, bottom 2. Wow, what an opener. Nick, uncontested up front for a lot of this. Had a lot of running room, and that is a formula to lose if you were facing the Americans. I'm just saying, like, how you beat Nick is to keep him getting hit. Nick is way too fast to be letting him front run right now, because he is not the, like... He's not like the 66 player that you think, oh yeah, he's going to always just like be dominating like all facets and all that kind of stuff. But he's one of the players that is most likely to take over a match. And I think a lot of people don't realize that about Nick also. He has like more 130 potential, I think, than the rest of this lineup. But I think, going into the match, a lot of people think like, oh, who are the best players on Team USA? Nick isn't always, the person that you immediately arrive to in a conclusion and all that. And I think it's just a matter of, keeping him clean and all that kind of stuff. He's a good communicator. I mean, he's very vocal, clear mic. Underrated player for sure. Yeah, great showing from Darth Maul in your Mogi. Yeah. Alright, guys, we're up 1-0 right now. A lot of people were not expecting that one, so... exciting stuff. We'll see how we take this into game 2. I'm almost certain there will be reinforcements like I predicted. Gotta change the name right now on the thing. Give me that one. Let's listen in. Let's do a little bit of stalking. Keeping it chill.
The freaking title, since people don't understand.
People don't understand what?
Yeah, over in parentheses.
We're talking about Team Germany still. Guys, I do have an apology for Zuax in particular, because like when I retweeted that Blaze tweet yesterday, my thought was, oh yeah, this is disrespectful. Like, I saw over in the title, up 1-0. It's like, it looks worse than I guess the meme actually was, but I can't confirm now that, they had the meme up before the match even started, because they hadn't won like a match or something like that. So, I think there's a little bit too much dunking on Germany.
Two of us out on RWS, which is like, eh.
All right, we're just talking X's and O's still. How's Sliver reacting? We'll see. We're going right back to the TTs right now. Who's going to? Oh, I gotta get my Sliver points, dude. I got 77% of the chat says Spain going to be taking this next game too. Let's put it in for the Americans right now. Let's get this 2-0 and get my saliver points. We're immediately going to the Waluigi Stadium TTs for Nick. All right, I think we have some discussions to have, right? It is sliver. It's sliver. I literally confirmed it at MomoCon. I literally confirmed it. Sliver is an English word, but that is not how you say it. It is sliver. You need to start saying sliver. I confirmed it with Sliver and Roberto in person. That is how you say it. Okay? I don't apologize because I think that Monty needs justice. Okay, valid. I will admit, regardless of... like, all I'm saying is that the stream title isn't what we should be memeing. I saw a few overreactions on Twitter by a few of the Chileans, I won't lie. But here's the thing, guys. If you want to, what you should, I guess, quote, be laughing about is, replacing the roster because it was deemed not strong enough. After all the players said that they weren't going to play. It's like, you know what, never mind. Germany needs to be taken seriously, and then proceeding to get the country's worst placement in World Cup up to this point. That is what you can kind of chuckle about, I guess. But I think that the story shouldn't be about Team Germany. I think it should be about Team Chile. Don't get me wrong. Because, Team Chile, as you all know, this is a team that practices throughout the year. This is, even when there wasn't a World Cup last year, when there wasn't supposed to be one this year, those guys just love each other, right? They are a community. They obviously are in, their normal teams and all that, but there's still very much a brotherhood with Team Chile that never goes away, even in the off seasons, and they've been working really hard to improve themselves. They always challenge the highest level competition possible. I remember there was a period where Team Chile would challenge HD to scrims in the evening, and a lot of the time, the lineups were not 1-to-1. They got us a few times. Especially if we were using more of the hop-ups and all of that, but they didn't care what our lineup was. They wanted us because they wanted to, it's an iron sharpens iron kind of situation. They absolutely wanted to face off against the best. And now, of all the teams that were outside the top 8 for a very long time now, they are the ones, along with the Netherlands also. Shout out to Zanny Zoo coming back. Maybe a big part of that also. But they are... this is a big reason why they, and not other national teams that have talent, are the ones that are breaking into the top 8 and making noise in this way. It's incredibly deserved. That should be the story from last night. Michael, thank you for the raid. Glad to see you. Ido, how we doing? Team USA is up 1-0 on the Spaniards. I was being told by a lot of people, oh yeah, Spain's going to handle this pretty easily. I think that there's a lot of disrespect. I know America is not the most organized of rosters. There's a lot of drama, but, the country, and yes, I will say we've, talked things out. We're like, look, gotta have a team, gotta have some respect in here. We can't let, players that don't really want to play that much, control the country to the point where we are literally unable to field a roster without the will of people that, quite frankly, are not the most active throughout the year. I think the roster right now, it's not the best Team USA roster we've ever seen, but it's people who have been currently playing. I don't think there's a lot of egos in the roster. I think, they want to get it right. The motivation is the question, right? But it's a group of guys that are good at the game, group of guys that are active playing, that, deserve credit for, assembling this and even getting to the point in the tournament where they have Spain on the brink of elimination. I think that all these players are slept on. I don't think it should have been consensus that this was going to be an easy 2-0. I was told in my Discord server last night that, oh yeah, we don't think that this match is going to be the greatest. Spain has a lot of distance. A lot of people were talking Spain-France. This is no disrespect to Spain, of course. They've been grinding. I know they all care quite a bit. They could definitely still win this. It was my personal opinion, though, that Spain is still closer to 4th than they are 2nd amongst the active teams. Now, if I had to seed the tournament, I would seed Spain number 3. You have to give it to them. They have synergy. They've played together. think you have to consider that. But the notion that they were going to walk through without two of their best players in the quarterfinals against a team that historically has been better than them, and a team that has actually historically taken games off of France and Japan, I think it's ridiculous to suggest that, this was going to be over. Anyway, from what I'm seeing already, this looks like a massive reshuffling of the roster. I think I see 3 new players. We see Guti in, probably the best player in the country. See Hizmi. Danny Perot's in now. Inside drifting player. Always seems to be around the lineups of the most successful Spanish teams. And my sleeper player from Spain, DG14, who I think should have been in every single Spain match, quite frankly. I don't know why Guti was not in the one earlier. The fact that they're all still here magically, quite frankly, tells me that I don't think they ran into this match with enough. I don't think they took it seriously. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. I've always said those Americans were great. Now, here's the thing. Spain, odds are they probably win game 2. Odds probably are that they win game 3. Now, for my Pokemon players out there, you expect Focus Blast to hit, right? You expect it to. It's 70% accuracy. Hitting it twice in a row, the odds are not in your favor. And all USA has to do now is get 1. So Spain is playing with fire right now. I think right now, as of right now, with 2 games to go, Team USA, my favorite to make it to the semifinals. Just my opinion. We'll see if it happens. They're going to have their hands full with all these new players. We will see what happens, though. Did Netherlands underperform? I thought that Netherlands would have a good chance, right? A Sliver stream is on the thing. Triss, are you telling me to stop because I said Sliver? It's a literally Sliver. It's a literally Sliver. You can ask him. USA, the only country with freedom, that is true. That is an objective fact. True, Seto. Absolutely true. Alright, we're getting this started 7 minutes early. Felix, if you're still here, I guess we'll do discussions in between either the next match or, I guess, after the set. I know we wanted to have that discussion and all of that. Alright, this is a big pick for Team Spain, I want to say, for sure. This essentially erases America's advantage of hosting, so good pick for them right here. Let's see how we go, though. This is a completely different team. I think this is very warranted for the Spain roster, just in case there was any leftover tilt. It feels like a completely new roster. It allows you to kind of put behind what just happened. Let's see what happens. I know I've said that like 50 million times. Now, does this mean that Spain is automatically better? I'm not sure. I know USA was the better team between the last 2 rosters, though, so... Are the upgrades and reinforcements going to be enough? That we're going to have to find out. Already some players in the back. Is looking very good for Spain. Very, very good for Spain. The ideal start, actually. I think they're top 4. Maybe 5. I think they are top 5. This is what you pick it for right here. I personally believe that this track should... Oh, okay. Miguel owns in the roster also. I can't tell because he has the player me. So this is 4, at minimum, new players. Gotta get this trail off. Good shit, Nick. That's the 8 coins right there. That's the importance of coins right there. You just completely flip that race from being potentially a bottom 5 to, maybe even getting like 3rd. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Brain's going tight. Oh, he could get him. Oh, he got him. This is going to be 3 through 5. Blue is coming. I don't think that... This is a great recovery effort regardless of whether or not they can get into the top 2. I don't think they will be able to, but great recovery. Blaze is in last, though. Gyarados got 7th. 3, 4, 5, 7. Who got 6th? It was DG. All right, bottom 2. Not a disaster. That was looking like a disaster. You can live with that. Absolutely. And now the course is off the board, so... All things considered, not bad. I think Miguel might have gone a little bit too risky there. Was this a bottom 2? I don't know for certain. I don't think it was a bottom 2, but I'll put it for now. Okay, Gyarados did put it as bottom 2. 3, 4, 5, 7, though, not terrible. I'm going to quickly jump to black screen real quick. I want to see how we're doing. Got 50 viewers, nice. Welcome everybody to the stream, of course. We are the America Bias Perspective. We'll not be trying to hide anything on that regard. We are a stream that is actively rooting for one side, while, of course, giving respect to the other side, right? Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree, Diogo. They definitely gave Spain a little bit of a nice how do we get a nice arrangement, I'll just say that. Fox, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Hope the World Cup went well for you. I assume that you were involved with Team Ireland, right? You guys made top 16, right? I think I remember seeing Ireland just the other day. I don't know if it was like... No, it was Costa Rica that played France, but I don't remember who exactly. Alright, Nick got into first. Blaze up here also. Looks like Miguel is right behind. Does Nick have another trail on Miguel? We'll see. I think Miguel is more worried about Brandon right now. Again, guys, this is the winning formula. Having Nick up here. That banana forward's indicating that Miguel has been taken care of. This looks like another top 3. Blue is coming out, though. Can he pull horn? Lucky horn? Nope. I think he'll still be fine, have a good spot. This is a top 4 for U.S. Spain's triple odds right now, though. So you're going to have to watch out. USA did win this last one. Blaze having the ghost is very good right now. It's just Miguel up here. I don't know if Miguel's, Spain's fastest player, but he is a very good 6v6 player. This is risky for Blaze holding on to this. They're definitely going after him. Looks like he is the correct play. I think Gyarados is the one in the back, I want to say. No, he's in second. So, oh, it's Royal in the back. Royal's probably the one indicating stuff. Oh, he had a star also. And he has a red. Blaze's items are amazing right now. This is a top 4 break. They have a dodge. I'm in 6. Royal pulled Shock? Oh, he's reading him out, dude. This is a top 5. Blue is coming. Got another ghost. I just go in, Blaze. I think you can... Actually, they may have gotten items. I was like wondering, like, can he get a shroom right here? Okay, we're going wide. Take the blue. Good selfless play for Brandon. I mean, Blaze is set right now. This is still top 5. This could be a top 6. Royal's up here. Oh my gosh, guys. Guys. They are like 1 back away. They are 1 back away on Drac from a potential top 6. There's a red coming. It did get Royal. It did get Royal. They just need to hold on to top 5. They're good. Gotta shroom up. That is a top 5. Royal's getting a good spot also. That's going to be a plus 34 or something. It's a top 5-8. It's a top 5-8. Uh-oh. 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 You know what they say, y'all. They know what they say. You got the chart, right? Fuck around and find out. I hope that Spain does not regret entering that first game without a lot of their best players. Because now they just need 1. They literally just need 1 win to get it. And this is a team that is capable of beating Spain in a 1-game situation. This is a team that is largely capable. Nit the Nat. Sorry, why did I say Nit? I was like, I had this like weird thing. Where it's like, oh yeah, you can just call him Nat, and then I started saying Nit. And I was like, wait, am I done? No, Nat. Thank you for the subscription. Very kind of you. Getting in Runnerside Park again. What's going on over here? Sliver's looking a little concerned finally. You know, Sliver's kind of the opposite perspective of me right here. He is the Spain bias stream. Obviously, he's the one who's rent-free over here because he's bigger than I am as a streamer and all of that. But, hey, doesn't matter because if we have the better team, that's perfect for me. It doesn't matter how big the fans are. Going on the running approach again. Brandon's up front. Gyarados will be the bagging perspective. Nick is going to front run again and get punished for it, so he can tell me that the track is shit later. It's like that tweet that I said that everybody's going to call the track shit. I'm so sad they didn't get the top 6 last time. Blaze just finds way after way. Does Nick have a... Nick has a Shroom. Brandon's not slowing down. I don't know if he's just going to take it or... Okay, he dodged. Who dodged? I think that's a Spain shock. Yeah. So Spain, it does get the shock this time. USA still gone on top 2. They're going to need another shock, I think. Blaze just keeps finding ways to get amazing items in the middle of the pack. I mean, I know it's Riverside, right? Nick, you better hope that you don't win this one, or I am spamming you with runner side memes. Come on, give me this top 2. I need it so bad. I need this top 2. I need this top 2. Gyarados is the blue. I almost don't want to use that blooper if I'm in. USA needs to hold first right here. Spain is a lot behind. They do have double defense. Oh my god! Trail him! Trail him! Oh, does the SJA help? He got first! He got first! Runner side, baby! I'm posting it in chat. He's gonna have to live with that one. 146, 8 bottom 2. You'll take it if you're the Americans.
Yeah. Damn, did you just run freaking Riverside, bro? That's crazy.
I hate proving rookie right.
I'm glad you didn't stand it because I was gonna get shot.
Go Bulake.
Bulake is the pick coming up.
Yeah, well, I like got it and then
He doesn't think I'm listening, dude.
Yeah.
Rudder side, baby. Let's do it. Alright, we got the run back. The runner side back. Super villain laugh, yeah. That's a very warranted one, okay? Very warranted evil super villain laugh. I'm very funny. I hate proving rookie right. People still bag it incorrectly. Spain, I cannot say is playing this the right way, dude. I mean, look. I know that they don't think that Nick's the best player on the team, but like if you don't keep him in check, he will be. I don't think... Even on a track like Riverside, where like running isn't too important, it feels inconsequential, right? It feels inconsequential, like Nick running up front. It's like, oh yeah, it's just like whatever the shot. He won that by a hair. Like, if you have a slightly slower player, like, you don't get first there. Like, I wouldn't have got first there, even though, like, I like the track. Also, Brandon being up there, too, running top 2, allowed him to get that stream to take the cut. That was underrated aspect of it all, too. Anyways, more Spain up front right now. We'll get to the fall in a second. Miguel's going down. Gyarados is going to pull a Shroom up here. If he can get a second place box, that'd be great. Gotta be patient here. Yeah. That's tough, because I think he probably could have outlined him. That bomb up there, I don't know what it hit. Got Danny Pro. That's good for the Americans. I think it's just Oh, never mind. DG's up here also. I think it's 4-5, though, for the Americans. It's also a bomb, too. Royal seems to be stopping for it. Nick just wins if Royal pulls it here, I'm pretty sure. Well, we'll see. Royal's not using anything in the back right now. Spain's still stopping. Okay, Royal had a bill. This could be good for Spain. They gotta protect Blaze, though. They may be able to double red Miguel. Okay, Miguel's out. DG's still right. Oh, did they get... They got DG out. This is top 3. This is top 3. Royal's in the back. This is top 3, though. Nick's up here. Nick could motion glider, I think. No, he's fine. Okay. Oh, he's got fire. They had shock. Royal had shock. But they dodged. No, they dodged one. Oh, they gave them first. I don't know if that was the play. No, that's a little bit of a mess up. Let's hear what they have to say.
nice.
Still good.
It's okay, we can let ESP Lisa go first.
I didn't know you were the orange Yoshi.
No, you're good, you're good. I was in the orange
That-
for Yoshi for 15 races now.
That is correct, Royal. You do gotta call him out on that. You do gotta call him out on that.
So
100
0 awareness, 100 run right now. Nick, I'm just
and,
joking. I know you have awareness. Don't worry.
Like, what track makes you think, oh, Tony would hate this match?
I don't know, bro.
Look at what look at their priorities right now.
Calamari Desert.
No.
Let's go Moo
Animal
Moo.
Crossing.
Now they have bikes.
We are
Never
2
mind.
through 6.
Yo, I support that.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That's gonna be their pick. That's a very Team USA kind of pick.
He probably doesn't like the tracks I mentioned.
Tony likes Scorch, I guess.
Yeah, no one likes stacks. So.
Want to keep it 100,000.
All right. This is the blueprint, guys. I mean, right now Spain has got to be in panic mode. This is about to be a 2-0 if they can't get this shit together. Oh, we did get a follow. 1 second. Brittany Zabo 1. Thank you for the follow. I mess up every single person's name on Twitch. You all have crazy names. And that's not like this is like one of the easier to pronounce ones, but like I don't know. Like the actual player names: Cindo, Royal, Nick, Brandon, Blaze. We won't mention Gyarados. I only know that one because of Pokemon. But Twitch names though. Those ones are wild. I never get those right. Nick is in first again. Oh, that's huge for them. Because he had teammate support also. He didn't have to go for double. That is absolutely massive for them. They still have a ton of top spots right now. Yeah, Cinda's trailing right now. That's an errant trail. He needs to back it when he can. I think he's just going to give Brandon space. Yeah, they're just going intentionally slow. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Maybe Cinda can get a trail. Can maybe see on Okay, Gyarados is back also. Gyarados and Nick are your baggers right now. Royal's back also. This is going to be 3 people up front. They let DJ into second, though. So, far from a race that USA is controlling right now, especially now. Brandon does have first. Cinda's really his only line of defense. That is going to be another hit right now. I think they might be bottom 3. Royal's stopping for it again. He did get shocked last time. Gyarados is on ad break. Blue is coming. This is not looking good, actually. It's just Cinda up there. Maybe Cinda can pull something. They're going to need to pull Shock. Blaze has had the hot hand forever. I don't know what he gets after this. Not going to be Shock. We are still on massive ad break for Gyarados. Come on, man. This looks very, very good for Spain. Maybe Nick can pull a top spot right here, but he's going to have to be careful. Cinda's also in like a 1v3 situation right now. And Nick is not going to be able to shield him at all. Cinda's got to be careful. Oh, that bomb. That made Cinda go very wide. That's really good for Spain. This is going to be a huge race for Spain, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's going to be absolutely massive for them. This is going to be close to tie. Not close to tie, but like... Actually, maybe, yeah. 4, 7, 8, bottom 3. That is exactly what they needed. Still should be a US lead. Is that 4, 6, 7? We'll just cheat off of Gyarados' stream when he updates it. Okay. It's only plus 6. Wow, that was bad. That is precisely what they needed to get back in this war. I was getting a little bit... I'm getting a little bit nervous now, dude. Yeah, that green lap 1 was devastating. That green lap 1 was actually devastating. Because they would have had more bodies up front. I don't know exactly what happened with Blaze also. Maybe they got a little bit too aggressive. DG getting up in the second absolutely flipped that on his head. Because America did win the first lap, I want to say. They just didn't win it by as much as maybe they could have. So, yeah, let's take a look at Blaze for a little bit. Having Nick on a track like Amsterdam in first with, you know, teammates shielding him, that one set where he couldn't get double would have been absolutely massive for them. So, to not get that is very sad, and the blue is all Spain needed. No shot comes for America. Still, though, 6-point lead after 5. I mean, before the match, I think you would take it. They're just delivering the hit right now. Blaze a pretty good spot. Nick kind of back right now. Looks like a Spain bottom 2. Gyarados back also. Blaze probably going to be the best perspective. Cinda, I think, is going to be the one. Okay, that's a really good item for Cinda right now, with 3 of them right behind. Good back attempt. Dang, he really went for blood up there. Wow. Oh, that is... Okay, that's a really good smart steering usage. I think Drax off. What the heck? I would just ran into him. Hit the bananas. Cinda's still in first, but he's alone right now. I don't think that this is a great situation for him. Bomb. That is not really great items, I think, for Gyarados right now. Seems like Drac and Goody are not in great spots either right now. Cinda's fighting for it, but I cannot help it. I know he's very good in the 1v3. Nick's Reds might actually be... Oh, Nick's in second. That's a very nice for Cinda. Cinda's very good in the 1v3, but, like, he needs some assistance. Nick could do a lot of damage here. I think, also, you gotta go for a back on DG. Absolutely. He might be able to pull Shrooms right here. Blaze has Shrooms. Can Nick get Shrooms for the cut? We'll see. He can't. Cinda's getting first. Blaze should get second. That looks like a USA shock. That is a USA shock. They got Blaze right after the cut. Gyarados came up. That's going to be a big race for them. Top 2, 4, 7, 8, 10. All right. Carrying a decent lead at the half now. The bottom 2 is huge for them also. Back up to 24. We're keeping this. Got close. Got to keep them a little bit at a distance. Got one of your best runners starting at first right now. I'm expecting the RMP. Oh, RWS has just not been picked yet. Okay. Alright. Got 6 to go. We got 6 to go, dude. Nobody on Spain is having... It feels like an amazing match, per se. No one of them scoring pretty hefty. But, I can't tell who's who, really. I know Danny Pro, the iconic me. Owned is just... None of them I have to think. I know DG... Who are the last players? I know Tony's in the lineup. Tony might be the one scoring. Yeah, it is Tony who's scoring right now, but it doesn't seem like a lot of the other big hitters are, having a nice time right now. It's literally just him. You'd expect Goody to kind of be on a lot of points. I mean, if you can keep him like in an annoying situation, if you will, things get very good for you. Let's read this chat real quick. USA's bagging for it, dude. I agree with that, Invictus. Driv, welcome to the stream. May be able to take this one. I think if we are able to win this one, regardless of whatever happens to France, and I'm very sorry to Team Chile. I do not believe in you that much. I believe in you, don't get me wrong, but France is just who I think is going to win the tournament. I will be very happy with this World Cup outcome if we're able to pull this W right here. Alright, let's focus on the match again. Blaze got hit out. Nick is up there. Respect the attempt. That's a good shroom up. That's a very good trade for... Actually, no, I didn't know Brandon's at first. Oh, that's unlucky, dude. Well, maybe not unlucky, actually, but unfortunate for us. I think that Nick definitely could have protected Brandon right there. And this is a track that has shroom ups also, so... That looks like a USA shock, to be honest. Oh, can Gyarados get into first? He can't. That's sad. Alright. Shroomerangs. Nice. It looks like everything behind Gyarados right now. Gotta get this star forced out. Doesn't star really early. This looks like a potential red out right here. This is not good. A blue ruins this all. I mean, the boomerang's a nice item to have. Boomerang's a very fortunate item to have with 2 throws left, but he's probably going to get a coin right here. I'd consider backing one right here. Well, he's going to have to block anyway. That may have hit him. Gyarados holding on to... Why'd he throw that forward? That kind of scared me. That's a huge first. That's a huge first. Cinda getting 5th. This... If they can get one more up there, I think. Nick got up there. Okay, 1, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. We'll take it. Absolutely will take that. I think that's a 10, 12, right? Plus 20. Matching of Gyarados right now. Okay. 5 more, guys. 5 more. 20-point lead does not seem like a lot. But I will say, if you have evenly matched teams, slide underdog. If the slide underdog is up 20 with 5 to go, I'm taking them. Blaze thinking about win ball over there. Should have done it. Spain had a very good outing on DKS earlier, I want to say. Again, you don't want to lose this one if you're USA, but I think even if they do lose a close game right here, they should have the confidence now to be like, we can go toe-to-toe with these guys. Absolutely. Living for rookie commentary. Thank you. 4th of July celebration might be early. It might be early, y'all. If we get this W, we are enlarging the eagle. It'll be massive. Smells like freedom up in here. Don't make us come over there, Europe. Kind of want to watch Nick on this track again. He is just excellent at this course. Always a fun perspective there. Where's Gyarados? They pack. This is a cluster, if I've ever seen one. Nick's gonna just pass like the entire lobby. Knocking an item there's kind of rough. Uh-oh. Shy Guy moment. He's the only one that goes for like the hardest looking half pipes online. 0 coins is very bad though. This is a, I'd say that this lap 1 is an absolute win for Spain. Okay, Blaze getting a bill in 7th. Not a lot of people stopping. Gyarados is in a much better situation than Nick right now. Just completely broke right now. That's a USA shock. That is a USA shock. Blaze dodged that. Royal dodged that. He has triple shrooms in first. Royal's up here. Gyarados got into the box. Got to watch out, but you know there is some margin for error right now. Not the worst double right here. Nick is up here also. Gyarados gonna have to watch out. Royal and Blaze are gone in top 2 right now. Ah, that's unfortunate. Senda is the only one in the back right now. Miguel is now up here. It's a top 3. It's just Miguel. Blaze has shrooms to dodge in first. Nick might be able to drop this banana. Ah, there's too much distance. You can get him on landing for sure, though. He went for it. I think he got him. I think he got him. Did my man get owned? He might have. Cinda's now in 11th. Blue's coming. That's not... Okay, Blaze messed it up. Yeah. I think Blaze is fine still. As long as Royal's there to shield him. But Nick is there to shield him. Nick's got to watch out with this trail, though. He's going slow intentionally. Yeah, he's getting rid of that. Smart steering is very good there. A little of an outline. This is a top 2. I see Gyarados is up here. Also, all of our streamers are up here. Red's going in. I think he might have got him. That's a top 4, dude! Cinda's in the back. I think that's going to be a 12th. Royal got like 10th. Top 4. Top 4. Come on. Come on. Bring it home. Bring it home. Bring it home. .38 lead. It's getting scary. It's getting scary. Not for us, of course, but for them. You cannot come after USA on Freedom Weekend. Yeah, I agree, Diogo. That is not the track pick against this lineup at all. Not one bit. This RWS is also... Tyler does not want us picking RWS. I mean, he's got to trust, though. Alright, Coconut Mall is a track that Spain loves. I like the pick for them in this situation. I didn't like DKS one bit. I will say that. Blaze is going to be starting in first, though. Blaze is a good combo for starting RWS on, too. He's got one of the speedier combos that has some merit and more. Alright. That's a tough pick for us. That was a pivotal one. It's not a guaranteed win. There's always the shock factor, but... Alright. Just got to close this one. 38's a good lead. It is a good lead going into the last GP. Still a lot of work left to do. One more big one and you're starting to look... This is like the breaking point for Spain right here. If you lose another one, then you're starting to get to the point where like it's starting to feel like you don't have confidence. Like, I know Team Spain right now, they're so confident. They're so confident. 38-4 is not, like, outlandish. It's a normal comeback. Good for Miguel to shroom up there. I thought Blaze is going to release early. Seems that Spain did get up there a little bit. That is what you want to pick this track for. A lot of the runners in the back right now. I think it's just Cinda up front right now. Blaze as well. This is very good for Spain right here. This is exactly what they needed. Cinda is like 1v6ing right now. Now, this is the thing, though. USA is going to have a lot of rolls right here. A lot of shock rolls. Nick has it. And that's what you do when you get full odds right there. That is the risk they are taking. And they're going to be able to sit on this for a little bit of time also, if they want. I expect that this is going to be a last setter. Cinda's not going to be stopping. They're all going to be going in this all at once. Here it is. Got some of them into the set. That is the worry. DG could potentially pull red or seal a box right here. But a lot of them are coming up right now. Blaze doing some motion shenanigans. Royal's up there. I don't know if it is the best shock, but they all should have coins and good items right now to make a difference right here. 8's going to be coming out and cut. Or near it. Blaze just mashing right now. His goal. He's got to watch out for Gyarados. This is still not bad for Spain. But even a neutral race at this point would be pretty good. But, I mean, they still have top 2-4. Brandon's throwing a red at one of them. If they can get top 2, this can still be a productive race for them. If DG goes down though, Gyarados. There's some. That was. The TK is overwhelming. That was very bad for them. They had a chance to get him out and they hit themselves instead. No, that shock was not good enough. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11. This is still going to be a match. I think that they had opportunities that they would like back there. Absolutely. Okay, plus 28. I mean, if you're Spain, it's not the best race, but it's what you will take, especially considering they pulled shock. Miguel might have dodged. I don't know. I don't know what the rush was. I don't know what the rush was to use that. They had full odds. You might as well just get DG and all of them after. Like, DG was still a factor late in that race. You could have had it so he only had, like, one pull with no stop for, like, over 30 seconds. I don't know. They had so many back spots. I'm okay with dodging one of them. What I'm not okay with is just, like, waiting. Or, like, rushing it when you have full odds. Like, I know, like, maybe one of them pulled, but, like, I don't know who would have gotten it. I don't know who would have had that. Let's go back to Nick. I just don't know who on the other team would have had shock right there that would have forced them to rush. Of course, I might not know or have, like, context that, one of the other 3 players had. But yeah, from my appearance, or my perspective, I should say, did not look like something that had to be rushed. Again, this is another big pick for Spain, but it kind of blew up, I think, in their face last time. Right, I think they might have salvaged it. I don't remember, but I know USA did have a lot of top spots. Can anybody get up here is the question. Nick not getting the box is going to be rough. This is how you want this last GP starting, though, if you're Spain. I just hope that we are not regretting that Coconut Mall race. I don't know the entire situation, but it did not look like... It looked like they had a race win locked there if they played their cards right. A lot of them are going down now. Gyarados, no defense right now. They have a red. He's going to have to yeet. Yeah. You don't always like yielding also. That blue's good. They've got to be going for shock again. I think Brandon is back there. One of Spain is back here this time. Brandon's the only one in range. He is the only one in range. Sin's going down. This is a nightmare for USA right now. This is actually awful. Blaze needs to just slow down. Get the boosted roll attempt. I would have stopped for more. Unless Brandon has it already. If Brandon has it already, well, Blaze wouldn't have started then if that was the case. This is a top 4 break. A little bit. Yeah, Spain I think is in 12th right now also. And they're going to be backing stuff right here also. Nick's kind of got a shield in a sense. Top 4 is not a lot you can do to... Yeah, this could be bad. This could be real bad. Maybe you hit one out. I don't know if there's going to be... Especially with the blue, it's going to switch the positions. I'm not sure if like there's any in the Goomba taking one. It was Royal. Okay. So I think Blaze dodged. Okay. If he can get some... Oh, that ghost is great! He can dodge the red and he should get a shroom. Is that going? Okay. I mean, he's still in a war zone right now. He's got to hope that they don't pull red, but Blaze could steal first right here. There is the red. He's going to have to throw a bunch. That is, yeah, that's a back-breaking red. I think Nick is coming up here. Oh, bomb on the line. Bomb on the line. Oh, that was so bad for USA. Oh, Blaze had first, so they didn't pull the red, but they did. I mean, that's a common pull. You can't really call it too unlucky or anything. +4, 2 left. Well, it's unfortunate for us, that they pulled red. That is a pull that you're expecting, quite frankly. You are expecting that kind of race because, Blaze is the only one up there. That was a little bit of a desperation heave. Nobody else had dodges. Seemed like they were all using them. It seems like about as good of a shock as you can really use, I want to say. No, you gotta go home field, bro. Gotta go win it. New York win it. This is a pivotal pick. Uh-oh. Random doing some trolling, maybe? In a big match? It's R-dubs. No, it's not. Oh my god, dude! I gotta listen to this call.
A hard runner.
Oh my
Could have been worse,
That
yeah.
could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse.
It could have been way worse, yeah.
If you think about it,
It's fine. Everyone.
Walkio's pinging me.
I can run.
Okay, everyone else bag.
Alright, here's the thing, guys. This is a little bit of a throwback. Because, this used to be what you did for bottom spots. But this isn't really an advantage for them. But this is a throwback. That being said, my gut feels like Spain might be better in, like on tracks like this. Situations like this. It forces you to go to off script a little bit. Going off script is kind of, something that rewards teams that have a lot of good synergy. That was a good hit for Spain right there. Gyarados was completely set up. Gonna have to do a pivot right here. Blaze getting the thing right here. Nick not pulling it either. It looks like triple odds for US. I gotta listen to their call. I can't do this one.
They're 2 through 6.
Training my star here.
Why-
I have a bill after this.
Why are they two?
I got it though.
You
They really got it in triple odds, dude.
Yeah.
Bro,
I have a bill.
Shrimps at the set.
Going up.
fucking Mickey Mouse.
3.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
We need another one.
I'll stay back.
Just have Shrooms is bad here.
I have a golden after this.
Just have Shrooms is very bad here.
Star gold, I'm starting here.
Go first.
Okay, I've
for
started
now.
blue.
Ugh. That is a gross pull. Yeah, this is
Building
with
up.
the bill also that USA
Go,
needs
I got
shock,
one bill.
and
I have
Cinda
no
can't
gold,
get
I
it.
can't stop.
I built 2. I'm building up here.
Nah, this is very not good. We're not getting first
There's
this
probably
race.
gonna be no shock.
I don't think there's going to be another shock.
Oh, sorry.
Bomb back.
Oh, that was a huge
Nice,
bomb
you got it.
actually.
Got one.
That was a huge bomb.
I'm shooting
Getting
down
ready.
Get ready for it though.
I'm goldening.
There are lots of
You can
bottoms.
throw blue.
Should I throw blue? Okay.
Yeah, go.
I control. I have triple reds.
Alright, I'm taking cut.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
I'm
Oh,
going
that's
my
so
star out.
sad.
They're getting first.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
think I top 2.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Fine, it's fine.
It's
Alright,
fine.
that's fine.
3, 5,
Okay.
6, 7.
One of us race.
That's fine.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
3, 5, 6, 7.
This is going to be a nail biter.
Okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
-4.
Alright, where we going?
First lead for Spain since I want to say race 1.
Alright, we're only
We're
minus
down
4.
4.
Okay. A lot riding on this last one. That's sad, dude. Goody just had enough speed with the star. This is coming down to race 12, yeah. Now, keep in mind, America can drop this game. Spain can't. Most of the pressure's on Spain. With that being said, if Spain takes game 2, you have to assume that, they are the favorite for the next one. And they also have the ability to go RWS right now. They do have the ability to go RWS right now, which will favor their top spots. So this is kind of feeling like a 60-40 towards Spain on game 2. Right now, I'd say for like the series, it's more of a 70-30 for USA. This brings it back down to about an even game. Maybe slight Spain advantage just because of the points. That's a big pick, though.
Yep, they go
Everyone run at the beginning though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shock might be what determines it. They're going to have to play all facets of the game in a race this close. You know, if you get shock in a war like this, you want to have it out pretty quickly. Because +4, +6 race, it's all that's needed. I'm going to have the call up just a little bit.
I pulled a red.
I'm off.
I have red as well.
I'm drafting. I'm be streaming after.
They have a
I'm in
bunch
the
of
back.
behind you.
Who's second?
Blaze first already.
All right.
They are
Going,
going.
you know,
Triple greens.
Don't get too cute, Blaze. Just hold on to it.
get 'em
Yeah, these
first.
greens.
Triple
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
They're 2-3.
They won't let you.
I'm fourth.
Okay. Good
They
avoidance.
made-
Big lap one coming out from Blaze here.
Alright, I'll go for it. I'm back.
Okay,
here.
I'm staying. I'm
Okay,
going
okay.
up then.
I'm staying.
Okay, I'm done.
Can't be overbagging. We need people up front.
Stay away from them.
Okay, I'm on
Bottom
right.
3.
Okay.
Damn, no, they got a shrimp.
Pack's really tight.
I'm gonna sit at set.
Hand it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got
Oh no.
I'm dead.
That's really bad.
We're gonna need, I think, yeah.
Yeah, they are going to need it. That's unfortunate. Really clutch moment.
I have a star.
It can be kind of scary. Nick is in the back.
I'm second.
Point double.
Cinda up front is the kind of
Star 9.
Nick is the or Cinda is the person you want up front in this situation. I think he got hit out.
We have 2 stars.
If they're relying on one person to get it, I don't know if it's gonna work. Spain doesn't need it.
Holding a star.
We do.
I'm sure right in second.
5 stars. Well.
I'd be going boosted roll, yeah.
I'm in.
Golden.
Yeah. If they pull shock here, like they should be winning this, but they're gonna have to use some items soon enough.
Actually, I'm just changing it, to be honest.
April's dead. Alright, we can do this. We can do this.
Love the positivity, but this is not looking great.
Single shroom.
Yeah, Nick's getting last.
I
They-
got the bridge. The bridge. The
He died,
bridge. I got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
No.
Second, second.
I have star rang in 4.
I'm sure fire in fifth.
Dude,
As long as
yeah,
that card.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Red from
they
Brandon.
Fire.
I'm getting ready, I'm getting ready. Yeah, yeah.
I have rank. I have rank.
Stars. I'm
they need to
10
hit
stars.
one out. If they hit one
I got
out,
him. I got him.
oh,
I'm
I'm a star.
Died, died, died.
Who's out?
are they second?
2 3 4. 2 3 4.
Wait,
I'm right.
2
wait.
4 5. 2 3 4 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
7, 7, 7.
Let's fucking
Oh,
go!
Nick's getting a good spot. This is it. Dude, I did it without
Let's fucking
shock.
go, guys.
2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Let's go, dude. I did not think it was gonna work. I did not think it was happening.
I failed Niskin first lap 2.
Yeah, you can't be like saying that and call. I'm with Blaze on that. It's a win.
They're so mad, dude.
See ya, Spain. See ya.
Wait, where's the...
It's a win, dude. I can't believe it.
That was looking so grim. I just.
That was looking really grim.
Where's the desk slam sound?
Oh my gosh. We did it, guys. America.
Did they rip
Fuck yeah. Flump ruins, dude.
I think they
Blaze driving off was strategic. Didn't take us seriously.
Let's fucking go.
Fucking go.
We
are so
Packed
bad.
up and
We are
outta
so.
here.
are now tied with 2021.
Yeah.
True.
We can be better than 2021.
And we beat Spain, dude. Like these guys could
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys could have won the tournament probably.
Guys, the World Cup server is gonna
These
get
guys
deleted in
have been
approximately
all
2 minutes.
Stop, Brandon.
Man, it's great.
Oh my god, dude.
They lost a World Cup they organized.
That is true. That is true. All right, guys. Wow. Wow. Big upset. Upset of the tournament so far? Maybe not, but it's up there. USA versus the winner of France and Chile. Now, we got completely decimated early in the France match in groups, right? Mine's 124 after one. They kept it closer after, though. I think they found a line. Is this even an upset? That is a good question. That is a good question. History would say that USA is the better team. And look, I mean, you can have your X's and O's, you can have your on-paper stuff, but this is why we play the matches. This is why we play the matches. I'd argue both teams. Yeah, Team Chile, Bob's France, yeah. We just need Chile and Japan to win, and then it can be a non-Europe top 4. Who would have thought? Right? USA wins 2-0. F Celsius. No, USA France is next, right? USA Chile and semis to go to the finals would be crazy. I don't know, Jamie. Like you can say slide edge to Spain with best lineups, but was that not their best lineup? And then, guess what? Look, I don't want to get toxic now, y'all, but This is a rebuilding year. Was it not? This is a rebuilding year. Our Blaze rated me with one viewer. Hooray. They're saying to raid me over here. Hopefully they do.
Yeah, that was great.
Ace Dark here in the call. Let's go, dude. I'm pumped for these guys, dude. I'm pumped for them, man. I think, like I said, a lot of people counting us out, right? Let them know. Are we doing the... I don't have receipts, guys. I don't have receipts, okay? We're gaming, yeah. Dude, good stuff, Dick. Dominant in that first match. I was really sad for... yes, I am going to stay streaming, Gyarados. Bring him over. Thank you to the boys over on the actual roster for potentially sending them. I know, dude. Nick running Riverside. We're getting a raid, y'all. It's going to be exciting. I think they're bringing 176 viewers over for us to be excited about what happened and all of that. VOD review both BWS races. France congratulating the team over there. That's great. I mean, we could do some VOD review, right? I mean, could be fun to look over it all again. I'm excited, dude. I mean, this is great. All right. Get in a follow. Or Podmat, thanks for the follow. Gyarados, the poke. The raid of 84 people. We're doubling it all. Can we get some celebration in the chat? We are making it to the semifinals. I think nobody predicted this. Oh, look, it's my stream now all of a sudden. Wow. Guys, thank you for the congrats. I did nothing. I just tried to help get this team together and all of that. Look, guys, this is why we play. This is why we do it, right? I know Spain definitely cared more about the Cup this year than Team USA did. But look, that doesn't mean that we can't play and try our best to win with what we have, the people that want to play this year. And again, the wins like this make it all worth it. Guys, rebuilding year. This is a rebuilding year. A lot of Cup debuts, or a lot of returns from the 2019 roster. I mean, shit, dude. I mean, they counted the team out. I mean, Spain. It's like they did not use their best team. I mean, everything I said before the match kind of happened. I'm not gonna lie. I said that there would be a switch up after game one. I said before the match, if they're not going to bring the best lineup, that they might regret it. And I hate, I don't want to, be smack talking. Obviously, Spain is a fantastic team. One of the most active communities. I mean, we owe it to largely them for having a cup this year. We'll talk more about that in a little bit if Felix is still in the chat. Of 130 people, that would be a good discussion. Why World Cup doesn't always happen, right? We can certainly talk about that. You're thanking us? Hey guys, France, let's chill out, dude. Don't make the same mistake they did, okay? I know you guys are great. I know you guys are my pick to win the tournament, but you gotta learn your lesson. You can't be rolling into these matches without your best lineup. And look, every single person on that Spain roster is talented. There's no doubt whatsoever. Nobody's disputing that. But I think everybody on that roster would be like, is Goody amongst the best? Does Goody need to be playing important matches? I mean, the answer is yes. I don't know if some of these players just couldn't play at noon, but I find that hard to believe because Spain did the scheduling. And additionally speaking, I mean, they pretty much swapped the lineup out, right? Between match 1 and 2. Like, that was over half new players. And look, I mean, before the match, if it was best lineup versus best lineup, it was still fathomable that America could win, that USA could take games. They could even take 2 games, but like, if they're going to take 2 games, you want both to be against the team that you felt gave you the best shot of winning the tournament. And I do not think that that is what happened here. I'm just going to be honest with you all. So, I don't know. Do I want to stay live and do Canada-Mexico? We can. I don't plan on playing the video game at all right now. I mean, I suppose I could, but I'd rather just, talk about the World Cup and what's been happening. if you guys are willing to be active in the chat, I mean, we'll keep it up, right? When there's content, there's content. I'd be glad to do the Canada versus Mexico match. I may need to take like quick 5 minute, even just a minute break, right? I mean, I could Mogi, but I don't really want to. I kind of want to, talk about everything that's going on right now because, it feels like the time after Nintendo Direct. There's a lot of stuff to discuss right now. So, let's see. It is Sunday. No squad queues or anything. I think Lounge should be pretty dead right now. I could play a Tier C. I don't think I actually want to right now, though. Rewatching it 5 times over? I mean, you should, right? Yeah. Now, what I will say, Pierre, is, I am a beacon of objectivity here. And I will say, as a Team USA fan, I believe that there is less of a chance that the team does win this year than in 2021. But that's not really to, call out the 2023 team. I think that they've done well. They've actually done something that a lot of America teams have not done before, and that's overachieved based on what their perception was before the tournament. This team has officially overachieved based on public perception. I saw all the posts. Everybody's saying, oh yeah, I mean, Spain was a trendy finals pick. They were being France and scrims. But guys, I mean, I hate to break it to y'all, but scrims are not bracket. They aren't. They never will be. In the past, USA, like we'd play Japan, we would beat them in scrims. Play them in World Cup, almost never would happen. Pretty much never. France, different team in scrims and cup and all of that. I know it's good that you can beat them in scrims and all that, but it does not matter until the actual tournament comes out. So, lessons to be learned, I think. Yes, you want to get everybody in your matches, but when you're having group phases where, you're playing the best teams anyway in the groups, probably a better time, right? Scrims are just, scrims will never matter. That's why I think that, a lot of the MKU results, I hate that scrims are such a, argument, I guess, for actually, seeding teams and all that. I don't think they should be. I think it should be entirely based on results and everything. And again, like I said, matches are not played on paper. But anyway, GG's for Spain. Had a very good last match, so a lot of teams could have laid down and given up. They brought that back. They made it close. I think, Gyarados, if you're still here, did you guys, were you worried about them having Shock on Coconut Mall? Because that felt like a fumble to me. I'm not actually sure, but it kind of felt that way. I will not lie. You're worried? Was it confirmed that they were likely to have it or something? Because you guys had... Oh, no. Okay, you're saying yes to being here. I don't know why you guys called that so soon. It looks like a lot of them got into the boxes. I mean, if you just do it 2 seconds later, you have a lot of them after the set. I know some of them probably stopped. We were trying not to dodge them. Okay. I mean, I thought that a lot of them were just up front already. They were playing... Okay, they had dodges in 5-6. Okay. Maybe it wasn't so bad. I know Miguel dodged anyway. Or at least we think. But not entirely certain on that. So, anyway, is Felix here? Christo, I know I saw you a second ago. I owe him the conversation, right? I see him. Felix, when I see you in chat, we'll get into the discussion. After that, we'll maybe take a look at the VOD, right? I'm not stopping the stream, Diogo. We got 97 people in. We got to deliver a show, right? And if we're still live for Canada and Mexico, I'll cover that one also if I think it's good. All right. So, guys, I do want to talk about MKC a little bit. Okay, let's do the followers first also. Jacqueline Davila? We'll just go Jacqueline. Thank you for the follow. Woomy ____. Thank you for the follow. And Mickey Mouse MK. Love the name. Thank you for the follow as well. Don't know exactly my... Yeah, I could potentially reverse raid. We'll see. I'll see how I'm feeling. Maybe I do game 1, and we'll see what happens from there. If I'm still exhausted or whatnot. But I do want to keep it rolling for at least a little bit, right? Go brr. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about MKC real quick. Everybody's, from a lot of the perspective and all of that, a lot of people are like, World Cup, we should host it every year. It's popular and all that. I get the arguments. I truly do, right? One of us will cover. The thing about World Cup that has always been a constant from the beginning is, it is a lot of work, right? Not every year, every 2 years. Yeah. I think there could be an argument to have it on a yearly basis if the interest is there and we believe that we can get enough out of it as a site and community and all that kind of stuff. This year's also opened my mind up to different perspectives and all of that on how to handle it and stuff. And perhaps there is an easier way to organize the World Cup than traditionally we saw it as. It is a bear of a tournament to run, and the big reason for that is every team wants to be able to bring their best lineup because it's, an exclusive event. It doesn't happen all the time. Every team wants to be at their best. And there's a lot of negotiation between what time is going to be the best to schedule matches. I know there was some drama about that even within the last 24 hours regarding the match that we just watched. Some miscommunication. It's whatever. We got settled. But there's that. Then there's a lot of people that want to play, multiple games because typically it's one of those events where, multiple people want to play for multiple games. So scheduling is difficult, but traditionally we've seen World Cup as a viewership experience, right? If we run it and, we don't have an official stream, it feels kind of like we're not taking the most advantage of the cup because it's something that, people will write articles about because it's easy to understand. If you write, if you have a Kotaku article about the World Cup, that's easy. Some random person who's reading it could be like, I'm from the United States of America, right? And all it takes for them to be interested is I'm from the US, I like Mario Kart, go USA. I mean, it's for them, it's oh yeah, Team HD is facing Bree in the MKU finals. That means nothing to, just a random person on the outside who isn't too interested but has slight interest. So the idea of World Cup in general is you want it to be something that brings people in and gives them a taste of what we do on the regular. That is the entire purpose of it. At least from, our perspective. Of course, a lot of the community likes it also. But realistically speaking, you want it to be more of a spectator event because realistically, and this year was actually a great exception, the results are not super varying. That's again why, when it comes to things like Momocon, we're focusing on FFA, 2v2, etc. because the variability brings more excitement and all of that. Of course I see the big potential, yeah. That's never been the question. It's been solely about timing and the workload and all of that. And again, there were factors this year that made it seem that it was not going to be, the ideal time to organize it. There was a little bit of some hiccups with some of the top teams. Not all of them. A lot of them were, ready to go and all that kind of stuff. USA, I think, has done a tremendous job of, figuring out who can play well together, etc. And one of the big factors that a lot of people were saying is, well, the game is in the midst of, updates and all that with the booster pass and all of that. And especially after Wave 4, there was a little bit of a worry, right, that we would just be in the middle of a World Cup bracket and Wave 5 would release and the meta would change entirely in the middle of the cup. And what would be interesting, per se, and I'm not saying that this is something that would happen, but, what happens if, for instance, bikes just suddenly are far and away the best vehicle to use? Well, if we just have an update where Yoshi Bike is just the best vehicle in the game, are you having a situation where you handpicked all these World Cup teams because they were good in a meta where outside drifting carts were the best and all of that? It'd be kind of weird, right? And that's not to say that the cup would be unplayable by any means. I mean, you could figure it out. I mean, it would maybe be one of the hardest World Cups to win, right? Where you have to adjust on the fly, practice, and figure out how to all play together, right? But, there was a little bit of a concern that, a lot could change in the middle of a cup, and it seems that we're actually avoiding that timeline. Maybe they delayed Wave 5 because they didn't want to interfere with the World Cup after all. Doubt it, of course, but it seems like that stuff's going to happen after, luckily, if there are more changes. Ya boy, Mierk. I'm assuming it's ya boy. Thank you for the follow. That is a real situation that could happen, though. The other thing about it is that the timing for MKC itself is not very great right now. Additionally, we're going to elaborate on this more. And with all those things in consideration, 2024 always felt like kind of the year of, the grand return where, a lot has changed. We'll be ready for it, etc. The game's going to be, quote, finished, we believe. So that always felt like the best time to, bring the cup back. And I think despite having one in 2023, the plan still likely is that we will want to have one next year. I'm not saying that as a certainty or anything, but that is, discussions that have largely been had. Now, for the MKC end of things. So, I want to put things into perspective right now. Again, I've mentioned that the World Cup is a very big workload, right? A lot of that is traditionally based on how we've ran it with the scheduling and all of that. And additionally speaking, well, Felix, we're not going to let a World Cup that we did not run interfere with, our plans. That's just going to be how it is. Anyways, it's a lot of workload. Traditionally, what we've done is every time we've done it, we've needed to have a media team completely ready to cover the majority of the tournament. A lot of times we were going to want to partner with somebody. In 2021, it was in-game TV. We're always looking to speak with people that, are outside the community but can provide, resources and entertainment value that isn't always there. I think without them in 2021, the tournament would not have been able to have nearly as much coverage as it ended up having. We had, professional stream hosts ready to go. There's a lot of collaboration on that project. And I think that's what made 2021 a very exciting year for the World Cup. We had, it was obviously it didn't go like exactly like we wanted, but we had, the cup on Ludwig's Twitch and all that at the time also. A lot of different eyes, perspectives, people seeing the game and all that. And when we do something like that, we also want, the site to be ready for, a lot of people to potentially come on it all at once, make accounts, and immediately have something to do, even if it's not the World Cup. So the issue here is the media team needs to be prepared. The site needs to be in a good state. And we want it to get out to as many people as possible and have as many partnerships as possible. Right now, though, MKC's in kind of a transitional period. I think you guys probably understand why. If you really look at it, MKU, for instance, the server. If you guys have noticed, all the results are being collected on Discord right now. And this is something that only started really a few seasons back. And there's a reason for that. Now, this is obviously not something I want to throw anybody under the bus for because, it is a difficult situation to have to, have sprung up upon us. But what happened a few years ago when we were, building MKC, it's like a lot of the old MKU staff, wanted to put something together so we could have better opportunities, could have the right, timing to grow the community and all that. And we decided that if we were going to do that, we needed our initial base, project to be better than MK boards at the time, which was the old site. I know it's very weird to say that because 90% of the community does not even know what MK boards is now. But at the time, we had pretty much two options for people that were capable of building MKC up, that were, involved in the active community at the time. The first of which was Beto Man, but he was already running MKB at the time. He was somebody that I was familiar with and talking to about this potential project, despite him being the MKB admin at the time. But he wasn't really super committed at the time either. He didn't want to, do a lot of updating to MKB at the time also. the community kind of wore on him because, quite frankly, the community was not always, grateful for what they even had to begin with. And it's a hard task for anybody to, want to do and all that. What happened to MK boards is after a while, after MKC launched, we were kind of just the better site. And the people who were still playing MKE on it really just did not care much anymore to keep it active, and a lot of stuff moved to Discord, namely the Lounge Discord. But anyway, another option that we had at the time was Jazzy for building MKC, and he was a lot more motivated to do a project like this at the time. He had, worked on MK8 sites before that, the MK leaderboard site being the big one, right? Am I blocked? Oh no, I'm blocked by Sliver. No, Sliver. I mean, there's no way. Sliver and I are homies. At least I think so. We hung out recently. He's a good guy. Oh, he's talking to Royal. Yeah, Royal's probably blocked. But anyways, Jazzy was our best option at the time, simply put, for building the site, right? But anyways, what happened was and I'm going to address the first time chat really quickly because it's not entirely that, Kiba. Look, I'm gonna say this regarding MK boards, and I'm not saying this necessarily to defend season per se, but this is just my honest perspective. Literally nobody could have saved MKB. It was never meant to be saved. The reason why MKC happened to begin with was because MKB was not salvageable. And that was something we knew back 5 years ago. There's a lot of, whoever was the final administration, it's easy to pin it on them. But they I've wrote posts about it on MKB in the past and all that kind of stuff. But it was a toxic relationship between the users and the site staff. It had always been that way. There was some evidence of, staff corruption on occasion. And a lot of people, the community, quite frankly, was awful to admins that were never going to solve all the problems. A lot of them did a lot of people were motivated to get in, and they would go out a month later just completely demoralized. A total cultural change was absolutely needed. But anyways, Kiba is, not entirely right, but largely correct, yes. So Jazzy built up the site. Jazzy was very protective of, his code and all of that, right? He wanted to make sure that, it's a nice, it's a natural human reaction. Just be like, oh yeah, I want to be protective of the work that I put in. If I'm going to put a significant amount of time into doing something, I want it to be so it's actually used. He was always a little bit weary of competitors and all that kind of stuff, trying to just build what we did and all that. But we assured him that the community was going to want to roll with where MKU was headed, that they had some trust in our leaders and all that, and we would try to rebuild the culture. So we did that, and over time, when our plans increased, we decided that we needed more people to program because he wasn't going to be able to keep up with programming everything that we wanted on the site. And admittedly, he was a little bit rigid about this. He never really wanted, I think, to have more collaborators, despite the fact that it was absolutely needed. And we were still fine with him being the main guy in charge of everything, delegating the task. But that was a big reason why, we recruited Vike, because Vike, came to prominence in the community as somebody who was helpful, created resources and all that, and had the programming background and web development knowledge to, keep everything afloat. So we wanted to get him involved, and then eventually more people. And Vike has been great throughout all of this. He's a great influence to the community. He's done so much. He's put so much more into it than I think the community has even paid him back. And that, all right, I'll do so, Gyarados. See ya. That's something that a lot of staff members have to do. There is a lot of sacrifice in it, especially for those that end up doing the bulk of the work and all that. But anyways, Jazzy, by the end, he was like kind of willing to listen to us on it because we needed more people, but we never truly fully got to the time where there was just like a collaboration between a bunch of people. Sage, thank you for the follow. We never really fully got to like having multiple programmers on the side at the same time. And then eventually Jazzy started doing less and less and less, and it was reasonable why. He put a lot of time in this. He wasn't getting really any return from it. It's volunteer work. You do it because you want to do it. You can put it on resumes, obviously, but it's a lot of effort. And he couldn't do it anymore. He realized that he was just, he did a lot for the site, but doing more at this point was just, not good for him. And since then, since like the time that he left the staff, he's not just left MKC, he's left the internet. He only checks in on occasion. He programs for a living, but outside of that, he's offline. And it's cleared his mind a lot. I think he really needed it. But unfortunately, him going from motivated MKC programmer with wanting to be solely in charge of things to completely AWOL. And we can still email him, but we try not to because, still brings a lot of stress to him, to be honest. But the time that it took for him to get from point A to point B was very, very, very fast. And we did not have an immediate succession plan. Obviously, Vike is in charge of the new project. He has a lot of different approaches. He wants to bring on more programmers. But we were kind of left to, figure it all out all at once. And it did not help that the site was starting to break at the time. If you guys remember a few months back, the site was dead. It felt like many hours of every day. That has naturally been fixed on its own, but we don't know if it's going to stay that way. We think it will. We think the issues are resolved, but we are not certain on that. And a lot of features that used to work don't. We have a new way of, handling the registry and all that kind of stuff. And right now, the priority is not fixing that site. I didn't really do anything, but for the USA people still here, big win. Congrats, guys. I think I probably will send this over to Gyarados after this. I'm getting a little bit tired. But the big thing that happened really is, or the big thing we're working on is a new site entirely. And it's been that way for over a year now. And we don't want to fix what we're not planning on using in the long term. We want to get out the Mexico-Canada match is at 3. We want to get out the new project just straight up to begin with, to replace the old one. And we tried recruiting a bunch of programmers in that regard. We want to have features that make, updating MKU divisions easier. We want it to have, we want people to have more reason to hop on MKC as a resource than before. We want everything to be clickable. We want people to be able to make tables on the site. We want people to be able to update their divisions on the site. We want people to be able to even queue up in lounge on the site. That way there's no like, we don't control Discord and everything. The thing about Discord is it's an amazing resource. We don't know what's going to happen with it in the long term. And that sounds crazy, but look at what happened to Twitter yesterday. If something like that happened on Discord, we would not be able to function and run tournaments. So, we need MKC, something that we control entirely, to be able to be an all-purpose site. And that way also, we will be able to bring in, more ad revenue, etc., to actually support the things that we want to host and, bring it back to the system so we can have better things, prize pools, etc. And the thing is we estimated that the site would actually be launched by now. And while we recruited multiple people to, write the site and all that, we'd like people to be able to host their own tournaments, Grilled Duck, on the site. have the tournament bot feature to work on the site, etc. But, we're trying to catch up to what we had. And while we initially thought we had more programmers, a lot of people have signed up without actual intention of putting in that effort. And these people are not necessarily blamable, right? This is volunteer work. You don't have to volunteer. Okay, that makes sense for the avatar. Yeah. We don't expect everybody, nobody has to volunteer. It's volunteer work for a reason. But it does not change the reality that our timeline has been slowed down because of this. And I can't give a date for when the new site is going to be ready. We're doing our best to keep everything, how it was and all that. But we can't just do everything, right? If I could snap the fingers and have everything be ready, that'd be great. But we don't have the requisite amount of people working on the site right now to get the things that we want to do done immediately. And this goes beyond just, programming. This goes for site staff. We have a few people that are very active in the tickets, but the amount of support tickets are largely overwhelming. We have people. If you want to be a programmer and you're serious about it, I will send out the links for you to help at the end of the stream, probably in 10 minutes or so. I don't know if I'll end the stream there, but when the discussion's over. But I just want to get through this whole thing. It's not just that, it's site staff. There's a lot of people who do excellent work. Some people that don't do as much, they've helped, right? Some people help with some people help with translations and all of that. It's better to have something than nothing, but largely the amount of tickets that we get, both reports, appeals, etc., is a significant amount. And the site staff largely has been responsible for scheduling in the past and all of that. And, it takes up a lot of our time, and a lot of people in the community, unfortunately, are a little bit bad. It's unfortunate, but it's something we have to deal with. Other than that, the media team too. There's a lot of people in the media team. A lot of people who are willing casters, a lot of people who are willing stream hosts, but it's not enough. And right now, a big project for anybody who is in the site staff and media team, for that they should know by now, is that I've, kind of implemented new ways recently, especially recently with site staff, to, credit people for the work that they're doing, for their participation, and figuring out, who needs to step it up a little bit more. But the thing is until we can actually get a media team that is going to always be able to have enough people to cast, we're not going to be able to focus on things like improvement of quality of those casts. And quite frankly, our media team has not been equipped to handle the World Cups that we've, had them do in the past. They've gotten through it, but it's been ugly. There's a lot of people that are on the team that want to do important matches, but not all the matches. I get it. That's like a natural thing, but we need people to do, all facets of the job. And one thing that's kind of opened my eyes a little bit on this cup is that a lot of the time you can kind of outsource these streams a little bit. There doesn't necessarily have to be a cast for every match, but maybe the people that are streaming the match can do a call. Maybe content creators like, John, Sliver, etc. They can do, their own streams, right? They can do their own casts, where maybe it's not like a straight up cast, but, just inviting their communities in and we all watch. And that's an easier way to do it, and it's beneficial to those people that are streaming anyway to get the numbers for themselves. The question is like, what exactly does the cast bring to the table now in the future? Because, I assume that there's going to be people that want to, I guess, do this instead of the cast in the future. So maybe we won't need to do it as much, but we'll see. I think a lot of people still like casts, though. But the amount of work that the media team has to do in the past has crippled them and made it so there's no motivation to do anything after it for months upon months. And when you only have a few people that are consistently doing the task, it makes it harder. So in order for me and the rest of the staff to feel good about, wanting a World Cup to be ran. Yeah. I think casters do bring a lot of people. Well, not even just casters, but streamers, right? Getting the word out and all of that. For me to feel, well, the thing is, Kiva, is like we want to be able to run it. It's like, but we don't want to run it poorly, right? Like, if you run the World Cup poorly and you're not prepared to take full advantage of the opportunities it brings a lot of stress onto the people that run it without a lot of the gain. And quite frankly, the World Cup, while it is a viewer spectacle, it is not necessarily, brought the amount of people into the community that you would expect an event the magnitude of it would bring. A lot of people do spectate or watch a streamer and then they get off when they're done. And when you have an event that has that you want to advertise to new people, right? When they come on to the website, they're like, oh, this is exciting. I want to be involved in this, right? You want them to click the link to the site and not have a broken site where there's a lot of waiting involved, where the site debatably is missing features, is not working, and they don't know what tournament to run and all of that also. So a big part of this also is we need, as a staff team, to have, a better way of relaying people to MKU, to our tournaments, explaining it all, telling people where to go, where they can watch the streams and all of that. And that's, the vision we have for the new site. And we want our Discord to be more clear also. We've worked on that a little bit. But you want to channel them to the right place. And as good as Discord is, one of the biggest flaws of Discord is discoverability. Because you can Google stuff in MKC. Yeah. You can. The thing is, Felix, is we want those streamers to bring people into the community, right? But if you bring them into the community, the site needs to be easy to use and have its features working and all of that. And because, you only get to make a first impression one time. That's the truth of the matter. You only get to make a first impression one time. And Discord is great. It's great for the community. A lot of resources. The war chat should be there. I agree. But discussions and all that, that is the convenience of a website, is that you can look it up. Everything that's posted, you can see. You can see the schedule that's coming up. You can see the standings. The fact that you have to enter the MKU server to see what's going on there is bad right now. We still have a lot of teams, but we're not seeing the growth that we used to see in terms of it. We're staying steady because MKU is a good product, but we're not really expanding our numbers like we were when the site was fully functional and operational. And again, it's bad if people can't, just link somebody to something, right? A link is very low maintenance. People can click on a link easily and, see, what's going on. This team's in first, right? Right now, if you're not following the MK World Cup Twitter account, it's I don't know exactly where the standings are and all that kind of stuff, right? A lot of it's posted in the server. Most of the updates are posted in the server. And we want the site to be, have features. We're kind of banking on the fact that there are going to be people that want to program once they see the finished product. And God bless Cinda and Vike for doing the majority of the back end and front end on this. Their contributions cannot be understated. Money is not the issue, to be honest, Kiva. I mean, it's nice to have, donations toward the community and all that, right? But that's not the issue. It's the time investment. And the sooner we can get this out, the sooner we can start innovating and bringing the things that we want. And hopefully, we will have a good system where, people see the advertisements. They come in, find something immediately easy to use. That's beginner friendly also. That's the other important thing. They need events to immediately be doable for them, right? So, again, it's a circle, right? It reinforces itself. Everything. And who gets money from site supporters? Nobody has gotten the money in their personal bank. Jazzy has Jazzy still has, and we're going to be transferring it over soon. We're still in contact with him. but we haven't had the net. We're not 100% on the new site right now, right? We haven't cut off Jazzy completely yet. We've had to do the work on our own, but like we're still in contact with him. But everything from the site support revenue that comes in has either been put back into the site and its expenses, and we are operating in the green. We're not losing money or anything like that. That's been consistent because the community is active enough people use it, but it would also be very good if we could bring more reason to put people on the site, because that helps with the revenue also. But all of it is either stored in surplus right now that we plan to use to go back into making the system more efficient, and we'll see what happens in the future in that regard. It could be, used for prize pools, feature requests, etc. We'll see what happens though. Forums are an outdated type of site, yes. MKC's new goal isn't to be... MKC doesn't want to be a forum. We want it to be pages that, are usable and clickable for everything, right? And we want to be able to, run the features and stuff that we want to run, but we want everything to be interconnected, and we just want to make sure that we can put the mental resource, like the mental, what do you call it? Not resources, but capacity maybe, into the right place, because we want to run a World Cup that's good. We don't want to run something half-baked, because the second you do start running something half-baked, that's when the criticism becomes valid, I think. And I will admit it's a little bit overwhelming, and the community needs people to volunteer. If if you truly care about the community's future, I would be finding ways to get involved. MKU staff is a very popular one, but that's actually one that's kind of running in a surplus, because MKU is very popular, especially amongst the lower division players in the community. But stuff like, media team, especially stream hosting, even site staff, right? Yeah, I mean, there is going to be... Anyway, those are the things that, we definitely need the most. We want to be able to, let go the people that do not want to, put as much time in, but we need people that do to replace them if we're going to actually, be more efficient in all of that. And really just the efficiency part of it is key. As for the organizers this year, I mean, there's been a few things that I don't like, but overall I think the cup's been good. I really like the format, first and foremost. There may be some perfectionism also, as well, Felix. The main thing isn't that we need it to necessarily be perfect, but rather we need it so we are maximizing the potential gain that we can get out of it, I would say. Right. And I don't know if we're there. We had a very good 2019 to 2021 in this regard. I think we're still seeing a flow, we're still running MKU and all of that. Maybe. The first impression thing is a little bit of a concern and all that, but there is nothing stating that people can't give it a second chance. But I guess increasing morale is a big part of this also. Last year you all were slamming us, right? I saw a lot, and justifiably so, maybe. People making jokes, oh yeah, the site doesn't load, and all that kind of stuff, right? That whether you guys realize it or not, that is a factor in, perception and public perception. And a lot of it was true. A lot of it, I would argue, is unfair for us, but, it is what it is, right? And if a site's broken, that's not, the best impression to make. And if people on the site, don't believe in us, that's another thing. And we have to do better to, establish that trust with the community. A lot of people dislike how we do bans. A lot of people don't also realize that there's always another perspective. A lot of people will make claims about us that isn't always warranted, or there's things that cannot be stated publicly because there's personal issues with reports and all that kind of stuff. And we always can't, be defending ourselves. And, that's what MKB did. And that made the impression of them worse off, I would say. We don't want to be excuse makers, but again, I would say that there's a lot of unfair things that do happen. Not to say that we've been perfect in all of this. I think we're doing the best we can, given we have limited time. Everybody on the staff has other priorities. Got to take care of ourselves first and foremost in our lives. This is like a for fun project. So yeah, obviously we're hoping to have a bigger 2024, a little bit of a rebound. Hopefully the community understands that we're wanting the best for everybody. When that trust is fully broken, then I can only see that the future will be more bleak. But I'm maintaining positivity that the new updates that we used to be able to pump out more consistently in the past will be doing a good job there. So with that being said, we just need more staff. I think a little bit more effort, more people that if you're wanting to get involved, getting involved, and namely in the roles that are bigger needs. GFX designers has been a big improvement recently. We haven't had shortages in that regard, but that was a worry for a little bit. But site staff, I mean, that's a very tough job to do. We're trying to find out ways to make it more efficient and everything, but it's kind of hard. So I'm gonna tell Gyarados I can go live. Anyways, I don't know if I'll be here next week. I don't believe I will. So hopefully other great content creators in the community will be about. I'm going to post the link in the chat for the people that were interested in helping. I know there's like the programmer and all that. There's site developer team applications. To be honest, I'm not actually expecting that anybody is going to, be, a huge player, but even people that are willing to do like certain pages would be great for us at this point. So again, I highly encourage people to make an application if they want to get involved some way. Lounge updaters, stuff like that also. Every little thing can help. People that aren't just, quote, updating, matches after they play, but, engaging in the discussion, suggestions, stuff like that. But more help is always needed. So hopefully next year around this time, we'll have a new site that's up. We'll have staff teams that have been improved. Again, we're trying to, find people that are motivated and all that. Keep positive environment around them. But it's easier said than done. So hopefully this gives some perspective. I think the stream kind of coming to a close right now. I need to do some other stuff. I don't think that Gyarados is ready, but I'm not sure yet. I know there's a lot of Instant Team Cup going up. Okay, Gyarados is going to go live in 2 minutes. He'll be previewing the matches. I guess to end, excited for Canada, Mexico. I definitely got Mexico in that one. Remember, I told you all don't sleep on the U.S. I said it. It was documented. We'll see what happens next weekend. I'll definitely be rooting for them. I think I'll be down at an in-person event in Cincy, so hopefully that will be exciting. Thank you everybody for watching though. Shoutouts to Team Chile and Netherlands for big upsets, displacing England and Germany, making their first top 8s. Well, no, Netherlands made it in 2017, I think, but that was cool. So, second I see Gyarados the Poke go live, we'll be sending you over there. I think he's going to be previewing. He wants to do Canada, Mexico. Send your congratulations, of course, also, because, he's been stringing this USA roster together that was largely unmotivated, and hey, they've now tied the 2021 roster, and they have a chance to do better. So that's very exciting. So my voice is about dead now. Gonna go up and eat some food. Shout out Team France for... I don't know what they did there. You're talking about Team USA? Dude, I hope Sliver still has a good time, right? Obviously, it's a disappointing result for him. One of the big Team Spain fans. But, no, as much as it is a rivalry and stuff, we, of course, still, respect all the opponents and all that. I think Spain definitely, their lineup needed to, be more urgent early on, but it is what it is. It's over now. They'll have a year or two to think about it. Probably a year at this point because, we do want to run the World Cup. Hopefully we'll have, on the MKC end, more ideas and alternatives to explore. Oh, yeah. Hey, you never know. You can believe in Chile. We'll see. But, yeah. Exciting upset today. I don't think it was a huge upset like people were saying, but hey, the world knows now. All right. Gyarados, are you live yet? Oh, I accidentally clicked the thing. Guys, we're going to cancel this raid. We're still live right now. No buy yet. We're only at 23 people, so not like we've lost a lot of viewers and stuff. You can only do so much talking with people saying around. But I appreciate you guys for sticking it out. The people that are still here. No, we peaked at 100. That was pretty exciting. Thanks for all the follows, of course, as well. Want to make sure that we're actually ready, though, to send you to Gyarados. So, yeah, I assume if you're not there at the very beginning, that stream will be getting a little bit more exciting once the matches are underway. I've got Mexico. I don't have any Canadian teammates anymore, I think, so I will be rooting for Mexico. I also think that Mexico, a little bit of a better shot against Canada. Sorry, Felix. I know Canada with Felix trolling. That's always something to look out for. So it will be watch worthy if that is the matchup, but we'll see. But I do think Mexico has been one of the most slept on teams consistently now, going back to like 2019. So I'll be excited if they do well as well. All right, Gyarados is live. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't know when the next stream is. Right after I click the raid button, I'm going to drop a link to my Discord, so join if you're not in there already. Against Japan, yeah. I mean, I think Canada can definitely beat Mexico, but we'll see. All right, guys, thank you. Discord is now posted. Join that if you haven't already. We'll be doing YouTube stuff down the road when we're better and ready to go. But we'll see you next time. See you guys. Thanks.